Welcome to the BYB podcast. That's for the backyard boys, and it's Monday night. Oh, what a night!
What a night!
It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood, and indeed, it's Labor Day. So, all you ladies having babies today, you must be really excited that your baby's going to be born on the day that's named after what you go through to have kids. So, hey, ladies, it's all about you. Once again, Quadfather being creepy on a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday. It don't matter. I'm always creepy, right, ladies? Of course. Welcome, everybody in the chat, and welcome, everybody on panel. I got to move some people around because the important guys got to go up where JMO is, because JMO is got to be moved down, buddy. I'm sorry, man. You didn't look right. But yeah, welcome our guest, everybody. Put your hands together for Luigi Greenberg.
Hello. Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Avoid the clap. Indeed. Yeah, I hope you're having a great Labor Day too, man. No work today, or what's up?
Just doing a lot of nothing. It's great.
Perfect. Well, I hope we got to ruin your day by making you do something on Monday.
Yes, yeah. I needed to wake up. I was taking a nap before this.
Well, perfect. And of course, Honk's in the house with his brand new Starlink doing things.
Man, look at you, man. I'm feeling good. The Starlink came in, and I'm donating to Elon's cause. I'm a patriot, goddammit. A straight up fucking patriot.
Right. Yes, we indeed support the African Americans here at BYB. That's why we like to buy all things Elon makes, right?
That's right.
The truest of all African Americans.
They drive Teslas now?
Yeah, I'm in a battery-powered machinery right now. So, yeah, just another day for Quad. We do battery.
Not you, the black folks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. I suppose.
Okay. All right.
Is Pontiac still a thing?
Get peanut butter seats in them. Peanut butter.
Back in the day,
I think they're more into like Cadillacs, town cars, Impalas, but whatever.
Oh, all right.
That's so 2000.
Who's in my 6'4"?
That's right. Yeah, 6'4", slapping the bitches, jocking the hose. That's right.
Wow, good quote there.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And of course, let's get down to Spurg. What up, Spurg? How's it going? You fucking with
my mic stand. That's how it's going. No, pretty good, man. I'm happy to be here. Looking forward to chilling with Luigi and the dumpster fire that is known as BYB in some places, and picking his legal brain.
Hey,
yes.
Glad to be here. Happy to have it picked. Love Spurg.
Yes.
Spurg is a very frequent guest over on my channel. This guy just gets it. He knows what we're trying to do. We love him. We call him the fourth chair, honorary chair.
My wide seat.
Yes, sir. And of course, you do Skeptical Robot. I guess now's a good time as any to remind everybody to check out Luigi Greenberg on Skeptical Robot, who has co-hosts like Corn Dip and Steak
and Gummy Chainsaw. Yes, we do a show on we do a show on Friday nights, usually around 7 or 7:30 Eastern. And the whole show just focuses about exposing frauds, liars, cheats, con men, and debunking the paranormal. Our last episode was actually about L. Ron Hubbard. So that's the whole
Scientology. You see, everybody's doing the Scientology now, man. It's hack. I tell you.
You know what's crazy though is what people don't understand is, I mean, the whole point of the show is to show that L. Ron Hubbard was a giant con man. But what's crazy is there's parts of the story that don't really get a lot of attention, specifically that he stole every idea of Scientology from someone else. So not only was he a con man, he was a thief. And the whole way that he financed Scientology was by proposing a deal to a friend of his and stealing the money and running away with the guy's girlfriend.
Yep.
A lot of crazy shit that just doesn't get a lot of attention.
Didn't
It's
he
very
have
funny.
something to do, or was kind of related to Aleister Crowley? Was it to Jack Parsons, or did he actually meet Aleister? Do you know?
This guy gets it. This guy gets it. So let me give you a brief history. Not only was he involved with Aleister Crowley, he was actually a participant in something that was called the Ordo Templi Orientis, which was a cult started and completely led by Aleister Crowley, but run in the United States by a guy named Jack Parsons. Jack Parsons is actually the creator and innovator of rocket science. Not a rocket scientist. The guy created rocket science. A brilliant mind who created the organization that actually developed and merged into NASA. But this guy was a black magic occultist who had a lot of money and bought a mansion so that people of this cult could practice and do all of these orgies and rituals in his mansion. And one day, a guy named L. Ron Hubbard knocked on the door and asked for a room to stay. And then L. Ron Hubbard participates in all of these rituals that include sleeping with everyone else's wives, eating cakes filled with menstrual blood, killing animals, and then
It's fucking wild, dude.
it gets wild. And then L. Ron Hubbard actually starts sleeping with Jack's girlfriend, who was actually the sister of Jack's wife. And L. Ron Hubbard proposes this business deal, takes the money, runs away, and starts Scientology. There
And
you
the
go.
rest,
And people want to be part of that. Wow.
It is a long, complicated, crazy fucking story. And then also L. Ron Hubbard participated in a ritual that tried to bring about the Antichrist with Jack Parsons that involved them jacking off together. I'm not kidding.
In the desert.
In the desert. It is very, very real, and it has been verified and confirmed by a lot of people.
there might have been some white magic going on there that night.
So yeah, if you jerk off too hard, that summons the devil.
The white,
Oh no!
white.
So what they were trying to do,
Kids, if you're out there listening, that's what happens if you jerk off too much. The devil will appear.
what they were doing was they were trying to bring about a goddess that Aleister Crowley talked about, who would get impregnated later to bring about the Antichrist. But what they had to do is they had to take these. They were essentially bingo cards that Aleister Crowley wrote, and when they jizzed, they had to jizz on the letters that were on these bingo cards to try to spell a name. Dude, I'm telling you, I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. This is what we were talking about on the show, that these people are just fucking crazy, and somehow they convince people to follow them. Yeah.
So was that Rocket guy? Was that von Braun? Because we all know that Hitler and all his compatriots were deep into the occult as well. Like all that.
Okay.
Weird shit.
It's part of it, but
That
Jim
is part
Parsons
of-
was that guy.
That's part of the story. So Jack Parsons,
Jack Parsons.
starts this group called the Suicide Squad, which is actually at the California Polytechnical Institute. It was the California Institute of Technology, Caltech. And starts this group that becomes the scientists that are actually doing all of the work on creating fuels for rockets. And what Jack Parsons does is he actually has this brilliant idea of developing a fuel for rockets that is not solid, nor is it liquid. It's right in the middle. That way it would burn slower. So he gets, after the Red Scare, I'm getting my timeline confused here. Basically, he creates this right as World War II is taking off. He continues his work, but then gets deemed a risk to the government and has to hand off this technology to Werner von Braun and all of the Nazis who actually continue continue to develop the technology that he initially created.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's a very interesting story. and it took a lot of time. And it was funny because when I tried to like do some pre-promotion on it, I was like, man, I don't know what to fucking say about this story. It's nuts. I promise it's nuts.
Slapping him. Yeah, okay. So, and then what? Scientology, it ends up deep into Hollywood and everything they're doing. So,
Yeah,
so do you buy into the entire Eyes Wide Shut cult? That shit continuing.
I don't buy in. You know, it's funny because I don't really buy into conspiracy theories to that extent.
Their kids are trans, though. You got to buy into it to some degree.
Yeah, I guess to some extent, sure. But I just like to really just talk about like the history and the stuff that people don't know about. Like another thing people don't know about L. Ron Hubbard is that it didn't start off as a religion. It started off as what he called a science. He thought everything he was saying was true fact, and he tried to get the American psychological what is it? American
psychiatry.
Psychiatry. Yeah, the Board of Psychology for America, whatever that is. He actually tried to get them to endorse his product, but they thought he was a lunatic, and they're like, "No, we're not doing that." Yeah. So Dianetics was what he called it, and it fails and goes bankrupt. But he repackages it with all these sci-fi elements and calls it a religion, and that is where Scientology comes from. And anyway, that's my show, folks. Sorry, you don't have to watch it now.
Is that where Mensa comes from too? I'm in Mensa. I'm a genius. Yeah, that's right. No, it's all very interesting, man. It blows my mind, all of the especially Aleister Crowley. To tie it all together, man, Ozzy knew, and that's why he had to be eliminated most recently, I'm sure. Mr. Crowley, the song. It's all tied together, man. They had to off him because of his knowledge.
It was a very slow 47-year burn.
Right.
Where he eventually died.
They finally got it done. So there you go. Mr. Crowley. It's over, buddy. Indeed. No, that's awesome. I definitely want to hear more about this. I'll go check that out for sure.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. The first thing we talked about, our first 4 episodes, which is really the reason I wanted to do it, was probably my opus, which was the Amityville Horror. If you know anything about the Amityville Horror,
I do.
There is so much going on with that story that was never made public or popular. But essentially, there were 6 different con men all competing for the biggest con, and it essentially comes like a Game of Thrones of con men, each trying to out-con each other, where one of them gives up and then just rats everybody out. And it took us 9 hours to tell that story. Anyway. All right, so there you go. Enough of my plugs.
All right, so that's good to know, man. You're in for at least a 9-hour show tonight, so that's perfect, man. It sounds like you got the endurance for it. We're doing it. We're having it. Written aside, Mr. Crowley, not Brownstone. That's
that was the heroin dealer in L.A.
Mr. Brownstone. Bow, 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 bow. Why can't I sleep tonight? Yeah, that's right. Used to do a little bit, a little got mo and mo. But that's not what we're here for tonight. We're here for John and his lame lawsuit, and Aaron in his pussy attempts to be protected by the government like a homo. Whatever, man. We got a lot to go through. We definitely appreciate you stopping by, Mr. Louis. Are we cool to talk about your background at all?
Oh, yeah, sure.
What you do for a living? I think you've said it on podcasts.
I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer. Been a lawyer for going on 12 years. I do feel like I do have to give like a little bit of a disclaimer to say that like criminal law and civil litigation is not my exact background, but I know enough about it to discuss it and talk about the theoretical parts of it.
All right,
but. I think I know enough. I'll just say that
you passed the bar. Long story short,
we're happy. You're
exactly.
Greenberg. So as a Greenberg, we can't trust anything you say about a Shuli.
Fair enough. If you don't know the story of my name, I'll direct you to a video. My name is actually a reference to a joke that Bob Levy made once. If you don't know that story, but Luigi Greenberg is not my real name. So
Sure, right.
No.
No, if you ever okay, so that's another thing, man. We got the most dangerous doxers in the universe out there. And one of which is Stuttering John. Don't you ever
Oh, yeah.
worry?
he
Just
tried to dox me.
fish lunch.
Shit.
He
Got Clearwater Chad today.
I heard about that. But yeah, part of my personal vendetta against John is he tried to dox me once. Fucking asshole. He failed, but he tried.
happened. Okay,
Yeah.
Yep.
he did dox me, but I guess out of everybody, I probably deserved it the most. I guess. So whatever.
You got him to cry. I never got that.
It's edgy. And we loved it. Yes, Clearwater Chad. Oh,
You're a monster. You're a
yes,
monster.
he did. I did see that. It was to a minimal degree, Clearwater Chad. So, whatever. Your first name, or I don't know what else he put out there, but it was.
I don't know, because he does it in a riddle. So, and I don't have time for that. And I honestly don't care what Clearwater Chad's name is. I don't care.
I don't care what anybody's name is, and it's funny that John thinks that other people do care. You know?
Wait till I get your name, Potato. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, I got
His first
people.
name.
Yeah, the one he said the other day was, "I know where they went to high school," and what are you going to do with that?
You know who I'm talking to. You know who you are.
His first name rhymes with Schmedrick.
Fuck John.
Indeed. No, not poor John.
I said fuck John.
Oh, okay. Poor John. I was like, fuck that.
No, I don't want any. I want to reiterate, I did not say that.
No. All right. Before we get started tonight, I did want to remind everybody it's grifting time. And of course, even more important than the grifting, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button and smashing to subscribe, and of course, turning on your notifications. So anytime we go live, you'll know about it. So just wanted to mention that. And of course, all the links for our grift, our goal hitting are in the chat, as well as that QR code that Honk is nicely pointing at right now. But yeah, we're on a membership drive for the month of September, right, Honk?
Yeah. Wait a sec. This is the same one that's been going on since February, right? No. Oh no. Yeah.
Bring up that part.
All
Just
right.
say yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
The month of September has started, my friends. Let's go. It's Labor Day. Let's put some money in Quad's fucking bank account.
Sounds like you said Slaver Day. Jesus Christ. How old are you, Honk? You from the
pretty
1860s?
old, apparently.
Holy
Slayer
shit.
Day.
Yeah. Oh, Slayer Day. Okay, I like Slayer Day. We that's something I can get behind. Indeed. Well, that counts too, Nitro. You can just bump it. You don't have to smash it. You can gently caress
Thank you,
it.
Nitro. Thank you, Nitro.
Right.
Angel.
Yeah, just tickle it. Tickle it like it's, well, we won't go there, right, Nitro? Reverend Rage, $2. Luigi, explain how didn't need John's written consent. Luigi explained how Shuli didn't need John's Shuli and Karl, I guess.
Yeah.
Boy, we're jumping the gun here, Reverend Rage. Let's do this. Let's get into it, I guess. Go for it.
Essentially, because there's no law that says he does that his written consent was needed, and the Supreme Court has ruled that if you're going to be using something for the sake of satire, you don't need their consent. So there's no written consent, and even you're making a very distinct requirement there. Written consent. They don't need written consent, nor do they need verbal consent. They don't need any consent at all. So Supreme Court ruled on this, and that's why we get stuff leaked all the time. You know, if you remember those, who's that guy who Pat something had his calls leaked, where he was like, he was the entertainment lawyer Pat O'Brien, where he was just saying, "Hey, I really want to fuck you." the Mel Gibson tapes. That's why we get tapes released all the time, because if they're used for the sake of satire as opposed to just playing them for the sake of their audio, then they fall under the First Amendment, and the First Amendment protects satire. So no, there's no consent needed.
It's name, image, and likeness that he's basically trying to say that they took, right?
Yes, but his complaint is all over the place. He does not specifically ever say exactly what laws were broken, because he's saying it's some kind of common law thing, which it's not. But he's also saying that they used it in a way that is supposed to be in line with a case involving Carmen Electra, which has very different circumstances. That was one case that he cited in a cease and desist. In that case, what they were doing was they were saying that Carmen Electra was going to attend an event, and that way they were trying to actually use her likeness for the sake of gaining people to pay money to attend this event that was at a strip club, and I believe it was in Miami. He has cited that, which is not what this is. What this was to make fun of, ridicule, and satire him. And here's the weird part. John uses those exact words in his complaint. He says they were only doing this to satirize me and ridicule me. Those exact words are what are protected First Amendment language that say satire is protected and you're allowed to do that. John uses those exact words, basically giving away to his quote-unquote enemy the weapon that they need to attack him and throw out his lawsuit. So yeah, it's a bunch of craziness, and the motion to dismiss that got filed really does a great job of breaking down every argument that John failed to make, because everything in his complaint is so incomplete and garbled and just goes down these weird rants. But what the motion does is it actually lays out, well, here's what he's trying to say, but he doesn't say it. This is the law he's trying to say that was broken. Here are the elements of that law, and here's how they were not satisfied. And therefore, this lawsuit shouldn't go any further from here.
Well, you know what it sounds like to me, Luigi, is that he is using the same fucking attorney that Nick Rekieta and Patrick Melton are using. Well, this is terrible. Why would the attorney take on something that, I mean, you're making it sound like, that this is really a nothing burger and you ain't got nothing to stand on.
Well, let me give you a little bit of a history of John's lawyers. John has a long history of not paying for legal representation because he either gets it pro bono or he gets it as a favor from someone, and he gets what he pays for. So, for instance, there was a guy named Michael Popak, the only credible lawyer that he's ever really had, who represented him against his case against Sirius. They got thrown out. Worked completely pro bono. And then John also used Vince on favors for a couple of things. Sometimes John would even pop into people's DMs and threaten them as Vince using his own X account. He would be writing from the John Melendez X account and make threats to people as Vincent and Bessie. Say, cease and desist. I represent John Melendez. It's ridiculous. But also about a year ago, when DabbleCon started kind of creating a little bit of traction, John sent a cease and desist to Shuli, and Shuli asked me to look at it. And I looked at it, and come to find out, the lawyer that it came from was part of a referral network for Legal Shield. And the cease and desist that he sent to Shuli in Alabama only quoted California law. And so I told Shuli, call this lawyer back, and here's the question you need to ask. Ask, why would any of this apply to me if I don't live in California? He calls the lawyer back and says that the guy just says, the guy wants you to stop. Will you leave him alone? And he says, no. So then Shuli gets another cease and desist from another Legal Shield lawyer who I'm not going to hold this against the law firm. This looks like this might have been something that a mistake someone made. But if you looked at the Google reviews for this law firm, there was a review that said that this law firm cooked the best biscuits in town. This is just like perfect for John. This is stupid stuff that John does. And then John had another lawyer contact Shuli trying to make a deal, who we find out was a family friend. On and on. This is no different than anything else. It's totally par for the course for John. Another lawyer who's not invested in this case because they're not getting paid and got hooked up. We've already made the connection that, yes, he went to school with Vince, probably got hooked up from Vince. And I have a theory, I can't really prove it, but I have a theory that I think the whole purpose of this was to sabotage John from the beginning and to humiliate him. My thoughts.
Yeah, so Vince the lawyer to make him look like an asshole again.
I think because that's how he got connected with this guy, this new lawyer.
Okay, but Vince the lawyer seems like he's really going after everybody about this stuff that's not on John's side. And I actually have a bunch of examples of that in there from the Shuli's Anonymous account. I swear it's Vince the lawyer who keeps coming back after you guys and saying that you have a lot of explaining to do.
No, and the thing is, I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm sure those probably are Vince too, but that's Vince's game, is to play both sides.
Right.
So.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. And I've seen that. We've all seen that plenty of times. Yeah, he definitely does that. Okay. First question. Do you think the loser will end up having to pay if they, let's say we're going to lump these questions I have together for Aaron and for John. Do you think who is more likely to end up having to pay for the other side's lawyers, Aaron or John?
Not Aaron. I don't think it's going to happen with Aaron because in those criminal cases, for the most part, I'm sorry, it's quasi-criminal because it's not actually like pressing charges. An HRO is not like an actual criminal charge against anyone, but it is usually held in a criminal court, usually. So for situations like that, they just basically break off, whatever the connection is. They just say, look, this isn't happening, get out. That's the end of it. That's normally how that sort of thing happens. So there's normally any real devolving unless it's super, super egregious for the other person to have to pay for anything on the other one's behalf. But for John's case, this one's a little more tricky because New York has a very specific law in place that says that there were so many frivolous lawsuits trying to stifle or stop First Amendment protected speech being filed in New York, that New York put a law in place that specifically says that if you are found to have filed a frivolous lawsuit trying to stop someone else's free speech and you lose, you could be responsible for everyone's lawyer's fees. And with that motion to dismiss, Shuli and Karl's lawyer effectively rang that bell to say we believe this falls under the category of they're called slap lawsuits. We believe this actually falls underneath that category, and therefore, if we keep moving forward and the judge determines it to be that type of lawsuit, John will be responsible. So right now the ball is kind of in John's court to decide if he's really pot committed and wants to keep moving forward at a very high cost. So,
absolutely. Shout out to Shuli's Anonymous. Yes, Reverend Rage. Absolutely. I did pull a bunch of stuff from there today, so I'd better at least cite my sources or give them a shout out. So there you go, Reverend Rage. Shuli's Anonymous. Everybody go check out that Reddit thread. It's good stuff. I use it to bash Shuli on a daily basis. Sorry about bashing the Jays there, Mr. Greenberg. Apologies.
I knew what I was getting into. It's okay. I understand.
All right.
You're entitled to your opinion, as is everyone.
Reverend Rage, $2. Luigi want to make $100 bet. Judge sides with for John. I win.
Sides for John for which part of the case? For the motion to dismiss, I will not make that bet because I'm not certain that it will get dismissed. But you got to be clear.
In general. Yeah, in general, or the motion to dismiss. I guess you'd have to separate that. Yeah, Reverend Rage, send in another super chat
and it's
clarifying,
Luigi,
please.
not Loogie.
Well, yeah, he might be trying to chip you. He's chipping you. Come on, man.
Luigi, you're a real Jew? Damn.
I'm really not. I'm really not. Yeah.
All right. I was going to say, you ever seen a dancing minch?
I have to refer everyone to, there's a video on my YouTube page that talks about the origin of where Luigi Greenberg came from. It was a joke that Bob Levy made, trying to identify Cardiff Electric's real name.
But yes, Reverend Rage, of course. So would you make $100 bet on the entirety of the case?
I'd make $100 bet.
Thing. There you go. All right, Reverend Rage, you better send him a DM. Slide into those DMs. I'm sure he'll appreciate the hell out of that. Indeed. So like as far as like harassment goes, like let's say we're weighing out harassment, and of course this is John and Aaron. So this is just kind of like the basis. I know one's a civil and the other one's kind of a, like you said, a quasi criminal complaint. But yeah, like what are the limits of harassing someone from a podcast? Let's say
0.
Like,
now, yeah,
no matter what. If you're
absolute
24/7 only about covering one person, and yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say specific to Aaron. I can tell you that there is a law that specifically says what harassment is. And that's what they're trying to determine as to whether or not Nick and Patrick's behavior rises to the level of satisfying that law. And that law specifically says that someone has to be in fear for their safety, or after making a personal, making a I can't think of it off the top of my head. There were 2 elements, but one is fear for safety, and the other one is being asked to leave a specific property and then returning. Those are the 2 elements that have to be satisfied in Minnesota. And oddly enough, one thing that I don't think gets highlighted enough is that all of these laws were in place to protect women. And so Aaron...
You hear that, Aaron? You're a bitch. That's
Aaron
right.
is trying his best to invoke the protection of laws that were specifically put in place and enacted to protect women. One of those, and there's another one that he's actually trying to take advantage of, which is he talks about the images that were disseminated of him without a shirt. The Minnesota law
Topless.
on revenge porn, topless. The Minnesota law specifically states that only females are entitled to that protection of topless pictures, not men. And he is still trying to argue that he is entitled to that protection because his shirt was off.
Well, what?
His nipples weren't even showing in those pictures.
No, they were not.
Like, it's crazy that he's doing this. He's putting on a battered woman defense.
But no. Actually, one of the pictures I have to argue with you guys. One of the pictures his nips are showing, and he has boobs. Like, how about a man with actual boobs though? Doesn't that change it?
He has to prove that he is a woman in order to take advantage of that protection. He will have to get up and show his vagina.
Isn't he kind of a bitch with the boobs?
Oh, yes, I do remember this one here. He's sucking it in really hard.
Yeah,
that's not the only thing he's sucking in really hard, JMO.
He trims around his nipples. I know it.
Hard is semen off of April's boobs.
Look at that. He trims around those nipples. I can tell. I'm a hairy chest man. I know when somebody's trimmed around those nipples. He's trimming around.
Right. Yeah.
He's trying to show off nipple.
One thing I can't believe he really said in that court proceeding was when asked who took the picture of him in the bed, and he said, "I don't remember."
Oh, there were so many.
Yeah, how would that help him out anyway? Like, why would he lie about that?
Your guess would be as good as mine. That does not help.
Like, that doesn't help him,
act. all.
Unless it was Nick and he didn't want people to know that he was like
Mhm.
taking weird pictures of him.
Oh,
With
yeah.
seductive eyes.
But that's only going to buy him time, because I'm going to guess that Nick's camp knows who took that picture, and they're going to have to ask him very specifically, did so-and-so take this picture? And when he starts saying no, then we're going to prove that that he did. So it doesn't help him. It does not help him to say no. That's the crazy thing, is that, yeah, so many people just think they're the smartest person in the room. And I really get that vibe from Aaron, that he thinks he's outsmarting everyone. When you spend your life talking about your private life on the internet, you're not going to hide anything. And it's a very bad strategy to lie.
Fair. All right, let's start off with the John stuff, and then we'll get into the Aaron stuff. I just thought this might be good to. You guys really broke it down on Kaylee's show, and of course, this little piggy broke down that really well on that case. Maybe we're just doing both of them together tonight and give everybody just like a brief run through on what's going on. I would appreciate that, and that's kind of what you're here for. Mistress Meg, $2. Objection. No lawyer shirt.
You're right. I need to put on my lawyer shirt. Hold on.
That's
I
right.
do have a
dress for the job. Shirt. Why are you looking like such a slob in court? Which is actually something I want to get to with Aaron's court.
I need my uniform. There you go.
Oh, all right. Now he's a proper lawyer, everybody.
That's my uniform. There you go. Now you know.
Lawyer. Nice. Thank you, Mistress Meg. We appreciate that. Indeed. Okay, so I would love to have like Vince the lawyer here and argue with you. Like, would you be up for arguing the case against John live?
No, because I don't get any
No,
because I believe Vince is being very disingenuous and doesn't really give correct, sincere answers of what he thinks. I think he goes for answers that he thinks are going to be more provocative. At least that's what I've seen in trying to actually have, conversations with him. They were through third parties, but still, I never felt like I was getting straight answers. So I think he's more of an act.
You guys had arguments on points, specifically.
No, there's just not directly. There've just been third parties who have kind of relayed answers. For instance, like last night. Last night he was actually texting Tukey and trying to say some things through Tukey about some of the points we were making, and I just don't trust that he's being genuine. So this is my thoughts. So I don't know. I feel like he's going to be just a clown, so I don't have any interest in trying to debate real legal theory with him.
Okay. No, I thought it would be great. And whatever, he did put stuff on Reddit today that I know was in direct contrast to whatever you guys were saying on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's like two specific things. We'll bring them up. And your guys' love of the language of the dismissal. And then the other point was that you guys are trying to say that there was no grounds on what law was actually broken in this case. So he very specifically brought that stuff up, and we will too. About whatever, it's the people on Shuli's Anonymous. Like I said already, they are the ones arguing this stuff. I'm just happy to put it out there and let you knock it out of the park or whatever you do.
Sure. I mean, yeah, you're going to show it to me.
Yeah, we will. Absolutely. Let's get into it then. I got a super tip before we do that. Let's play this.
Damn, no barf, make X voice. Okay, got it, bitch. Pretend I'm karmic dipshits. Quad. You could never get a sexy lass like Felicia. This wide-nostriled comedy cowgirl tickles my fancy like no other.
I too am karmic. Stevie Calm is correct. None of you cockless worm dicks could ever please my frumpy dump Felicia. And I want you shitbirds to suck my piss hole and lick out Felicia's perfect essence.
Yeah. I'm also karmic since I'm so busted I can't get a cum junk X voice. Anywho, Quad, you are a piece of burnt bag shit. My gorgeous lady wouldn't touch your dirty dick. Eat my white taint. Ooh ho.
Jesus Christ.
There's
That
so
was
much in that.
hurtful.
There was a lot. There's a lot to cover.
Yeah. Why
think
so
that-
much of it was about me too? But very painful, very hurtful, people. Stop it. Come
Or
on.
shitbag.
I'm your
That
lovable
was
little
tough.
quad. Let's be real. All right, so we got the dismissal. I did just kind of briefly run it through the Gemini on Google. I was trying to just see like in general terms. John Melendez. Allegations of the type is listed as a tort related to the right of publicity. This type of claim generally involves the unauthorized use of a person's name, likeness, or identifying characteristics for financial commercial benefit. Status. As of late September 2025, the motion to dismiss has been filed and the court has not yet ruled on them. And you said like September 14th or October. What was
I believe
it?
it's September 12th where the response is due.
By the 12th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So motions to dismiss in New York. In New York, a defendant may file a motion to dismiss a lawsuit for several reasons. Lack of jurisdiction. And of course, that's where we're going to go ahead and start it off, I guess. Reverend Rage, $2. Luigi, do you have to live in New York to sue for ROP Section 51?
Right of publicity. Now, the thing is, I don't know. This, Shuli and Karl's lawyers say that there is a law that says that you can't. I was not aware of that before seeing this motion to dismiss. So before seeing this motion to dismiss, my answer would have been, no, you don't have to live in New York. I had never heard of any of that law. But that's what the motion to dismiss says. And he's going to argue that. But no, I did not know of that before seeing it. I thought it was perfectly fine to do it. I still think it lacked for proper jurisdiction because all of the events that led up to the case happened in Monroe County, but they filed it in New York County. That was the only argument we ever made about jurisdiction, was that that was not correct. That wasn't the right place to do it because the long arm statutes specifically say that you have to do it where the majority of the events took place.
And okay, so what's the deal with New York Supreme Court? It's almost like the county that is in is called like when you look stuff up is New York Supreme Court.
Yeah, that's a weird one, and
that's confusing.
That is very confusing. New York has their own naming conventions that are very unique and not standard across the United States. It doesn't make any sense, but their lowest courts are called Supreme Courts. Their highest courts, like every state typically has what we consider to be a Supreme Court, meaning the last stop that you can make. Theirs is called the New York Court of Criminal Appeals. That is what they call it. And it's just simply a naming convention.
Okay. Yeah, but it's still weird. Like, is that county almost considered the Supreme Court county? Like, is that where the Supreme Court is?
No, because no. That's what I'm saying. Meaning each
capital
county,
of Albany, right?
Each county is going to have their. This is what I'm saying. That is simply what they call the court. It is not, in fact, a Supreme Court. It is there. So there is a.
Very confusing.
It is very confusing. Instead of filing in the Supreme Court of New York, they should have filed in the Supreme Court of Monroe County.
Yeah, it's still a trip, man.
It doesn't make much sense. I get it. Yeah, but that's how New York runs their court system.
All right. So, and you've already said that you believe yourself that this entire case should be dismissed on First Amendment grounds because of parody and
for other reasons.
You're standing on that yourself personally.
Yes, and there's more than one reason why it should be thrown out, but that's one of them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, well, the freedom of speech thing. And of course, like, I do believe you guys talked about that a little bit with like Larry Flynn case, the Hustler magazine, Larry Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
it's the same kind of thing. It's parody. It's
Satire.
It's mockery. So, would you consider all of the live streams that they did at DabbleCon? You would say all of their live streams that they do on their shows, even though the audio from the phone calls. So you're going to say that all across the board, every single one of the things we bring up as far as what Shuli and Karl did, it is protected under the First Amendment with the parody or whatever, mockery.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%, 100%. Tukey, tickle me, Tukey, $5. Thank you very much. Who has more plugs at the end of a show? Luigi G, Luigi Greenberg, or Jackie the Joke Man? Hacka.
I'm going to say me. I like to plug my friends too. I'm a dick.
Yeah, I totally understand, man. I think I heard those last night. Yeah, you had quite a few, buddy. You got a long one, but that's good. That's good. Yeah, John. So you expect John to fully end up paying for the fees, and
that's the thing. I can't say that part with certainty because there's still a lot of layers that we have to go through to determine that. Meaning that the court has to first determine that it is in fact a slap case, and then it would actually have to go all the way to the end. So I guess if I have to say whether or not I think John's going to pay, I'm going to say John has a better chance of paying than Aaron. But ultimately, I have to say no, I don't think John's going to be held liable for anything because I just don't see this going all the way to the trial.
Okay, fair. Right here, it does say misuse under comment. Like, what could be considered misuse of his persona?
That's the weird thing. I don't know what that means. Misuse isn't really a term that I'm familiar with hearing when it comes to stuff like this. I think what he's trying to say is that it just was not, it shouldn't have been used. So misuse does tend to suggest that there is a use, but it wasn't done properly. So I don't know the point he's trying to make, meaning they had permission to use his voice, but they didn't do what he wanted them to do with it. I really don't know. Then that goes to kind of what we're saying about John's inability to articulate his cause of action. He just doesn't really say anything directly or clearly.
Okay, let's get into this first one I got here from Shuli's Anonymous. Lazy Law News Ladies, $1 super sticker. Thank you. We appreciate that. Lazy Law News. I love it. And thank you, Tickle Me Tukey. Appreciate the $5. All right, so this is from our favorite Reddit, Shuli's Anonymous. Thank you all for the work you do over there. But of course, this is a leading headline. These are mostly anxious ad 81. Vince the lawyer. Can you see that up at the top?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Vince the lawyer has his there's his own flair on that subreddit. That's great.
Right. So we could all assume it's him. Do we know for a fact it is? It would be hard to believe that it's not him by the fact that he pretty much went on there with this persona and was trying to shoot down a lot of the stuff you guys were saying last night. So in a way, we kind of are bringing his arguments to you, Luigi. So
that's fine. I get it, but I do want to make it clear. I didn't write this. Shuli and Karl's lawyer wrote this. We were discussing the theory behind it. And I want to make it clear, I did not ever hear about this particular. Well, this particular.
With them,
absolutely. I do support them, but this particular law about the Florida thing was news to me. I don't know about this, and so I have to assume that their lawyer did their research, in which I would like for it to be true. But no, I don't know that it's actually the case.
Fair. And did Shuli, Karl's lawyer, even bother to read the law? That's that's not a scathing indictment, is it? Okay, so 12, the FAC. Can you just clarify what FAC stands for?
First amended complaint. What that is that there was a initial complaint that was basically how the lawsuit gets started by John, specifically stating all of the things that he's angry about, for lack of a better word. But then it got amended afterward. There were some small changes, one of them being that John's lawyer misspelled his own name, and a few other things that I think they intended to correct, but they didn't. But so that's called the first amended complaint.
Okay, so it says Melendez knew Florida citizen cannot bring claims under NYCRL 50 and 51. The FAC alleges and admits the plaintiff resides in Florida and not New York. As discussed in the accompanying memorandum, it's absolutely and indisputably the case that the individual who does not reside in New York cannot bring a claim under 50 and 51. Accordingly, count 1 must be dismissed as a matter of law. Further, as discussed herein, plaintiff knew that he could not bring these claims as acknowledged in a prior. Did I read the wrong thing? What the hell? I think I messed up here, didn't I?
I don't think so.
Was that what he had there?
You did miss the word prejudice in there, which is an explanation point.
Okay, so with prejudice, further as discussed. Yeah, I mean, you maybe have you could explain that to us as acknowledged. Oh, okay. So in his prior dismissal with the one against Sirius, that's what they're talking about.
Yes, yeah. In his lawsuit
This came up
Sirius,
with Sirius because he was a Florida resident in that one.
Exactly. And that one was dismissed with prejudice, basically saying that he can't bring it again. And the attorney who wrote this is saying that there was a clause in the judgment of that one in which they laid out a law or I don't know what they would call it, if it was basically a specific procedural requirement that said that for right of publicity, to take advantage of New York's right of publicity, you had to be a New York resident.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a long explanation from. We'll assume it's Vince, but yeah. When a cluster of what a clusterfuck of emotion. Let's hope the duo got a huge discount. I don't think they got a huge discount because we've already seen who the lawyers are. And he seems like a pretty prominent lawyer from what I've seen on the Shuli Karl side. So getting a discount, highly unlikely. I don't think they have any friendship other than do they, as far as you know, have any ties?
I don't know anything. I know he used to be a guest on the wrap-up show of the Howard Stern show. That's the only real connection I think that anyone's really made of them.
Right. I mean, that question came up from Tukey to you, I do believe, as far as, is there a possibility that Gary Dell'Abate or Howard Stern has suggested to Karl or possibly Shuli that they use this guy?
I have no idea. Would love to say that I do. Do not.
Fair enough. So how hard of a hill is it to climb as far as getting a motion to dismiss upheld?
It is a very, very difficult hill to climb. I tried to speculate a little bit about giving a number, but these are not typically granted. I'm going to probably say somewhere between 85, 90% of the time they are denied. It is a really, really difficult task, but when you're trying to represent your client, you have to take advantage of every opportunity you get. And the reason that they're difficult to climb is that before you get into trial, where there is a lot of information exchange and a lot of more facts that are gathered, There is actually a law that specifically says that judges are allowed to lean towards the plaintiff's claim and assume that they are fact. So a motion to dismiss really has to point out a lot of egregious things and really over the top things that are wrong with the case in order to be granted. It happens, but it is not a normal thing that happens. It typically does get denied. But what this one does, which is great, is that it does two things. It is asking for the motion for the judge to throw it out, and I will say that I do think it has a better chance than most of getting granted. I just don't know how to exactly quantify that. I said maybe 60% on the show last night, but I think just better. That's really all I should say. But what this also does is it also brings to the attention to the court of the anti-slap statutes that we talked about earlier that say that if this gets determined to be a slap lawsuit, that John would have to pay all of the court costs. So it accomplishes two things. And I don't know. Hopefully the judge, even if not granting it, will still see the case as a slap statute, or I'm sorry, a slap lawsuit.
Did I ask you if John had to pay the serious lawyers after that case?
I can tell you he didn't, because he was getting it pro bono. So
okay,
yeah.
And that's what we were kind of referring to earlier. I don't think you said specifically it was about the Sirius XM case, but you definitely referred to him having free lawyers or free advice, free whatever in the past. So
yeah. I see what you're saying. Did he have to pay the other side's lawyers? No, he didn't.
Correct.
No. Right. No. I don't know. Not that I'm aware of.
They threw it out, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
Because what we were just reading a second ago about the other one that was thrown out with prejudice. Yeah. So would you say that this case is totally different from the Sirius XM one, because we're talking about John working for a company, and when you work for a company, what you did on that show kind of belongs to them, whereas this case, John doesn't work for Shuli or Karl, so how could they be benefiting off of his intellectual property?
Yeah, it's very different. It is completely different. What is odd is that John chose to still use right of publicity as his causes of action in his lawsuit. It's a little surprising that he didn't try to branch out because of the different situation into maybe some other different causes of action. Why he chose that, we don't know. But that's what he went with, and that's what you have to attack, is specifically what he is claiming. And what he is claiming is that it's a matter of right of publicity. I don't think that's accurate. I think he should have tried something else. But you only get one bite at the apple, and that's what he tried.
Well, it's not necessarily John, right? We're talking about his lawyer. So maybe back to Tabber Benedict is maybe not the best lawyer for this.
Does he have
a history in this field, as far as you know?
As far as I know, he does not. As far as I understand, he is a finance lawyer who does tech deals for artificial intelligence companies. This does not seem to be in his wheelhouse, as far as I understand.
Yeah. Okay, that was another thing I was going to ask you. I guess we could just do everybody's lawyers real quick. Like John and his lawyer. How would you say that he's getting charged? What would be your guess?
All I could do is speculate. I have no idea.
But
Minimum wage,
I
hourly.
don't mind doing that with all four sides, Patrick. You know what I mean? All of them. I'm curious about each one. I don't think you're going to have a blanket statement on that.
I just can't think that this is any different than any other lawyer he's used, which has been either at a discount, or pro bono or as a favor. So I have to just, if if his past experiences are anything like the current one, I just have to assume this is somebody who's doing pro bono work for him, and probably not.
So not even a
vested.
flat rate. You think he's just flat out getting a free lawyer? Period. End of story.
Well, here's the thing, though. I think that to an extent, he's going to get this. I think there's going to come a time pretty soon when the lawyer's not going to want to continue to represent John. Because if you think about this guy's past experience, he spent some time in prison. He got readmitted to the bar. He's trying to actually rebuild his law firm. So the fact that he would want to dedicate time to John and John's nonsense for free doesn't really make a lot of sense, and nor would he want to. So I guess that could suggest that maybe John's paying. I guess just time's going to tell. But if I really had to, spell out how this is going to end, I would guess that soon, once we get past the motion to dismiss, we're going to see John's lawyer back away and say he doesn't represent John anymore.
Oh,
fair enough. Yeah, in whatever, they can drop you anytime they want to. So okay, so that's John. Do you know anything about Karl and Shuli? What they're doing? Are they doing a flat rate to get this? What's his name?
No.
Daniel Savalos.
Danny Savalos. Yeah. No,
Right.
I don't know anything. I wouldn't even
Speculate
know how
away. Come on.
I can't. There's no precedent. John had lots of precedent to base that speculation on. There's nothing here to base any speculation for them on.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
think both of their audiences would support them enough that they can afford at least a decent lawyer to represent them in court.
Shuli literally is asking for donations based on it having a lawyer fee. So, congrats for the grift, buddy! Yay, you're Shuliing it up in there.
Yeah. Frog producers over there, like, thank you for the legal fund money every time they get a donation. And like Luigi was saying, John does have a track record of like trying to find the cheapest fucking lawyer on a lawyer forum that he can get to represent him. So
or free, or a favor, or a friend, or a referral. Yeah.
Well, and that's John's nature, though. He goes to the bar and makes friends with a mechanic or a guy that paints houses, or like he's all about like trading favors amongst his friends, and then trying to reap some reward for just making the connection. I know guys like this. Lots of old guys that hang out at the bar.
Yeah, and there's just a long history of it. I just can't assume that right now is any different.
So you really couldn't find another law that possibly could have helped John, or the one, like, even you said the 50 and 51 aren't laws that are broken?
No, I'm saying I find it surprising that he went with the same laws. So I think that if he
would you've used
if he I
thought on some that were better, like you've seen a better argument, or
no? Honestly, I guess I can't even say that there are any better laws, but I am surprised that he tried this one again after failing, if that makes more sense. That this one failed, and yes, you're right, that's a different situation, but still, why not expand it to trying to throw out some other causes of action? Especially considering all of the accusations he made in that lawsuit that talk about, having stuff stolen off of his property, having his phone calls, illegally, as he says, recorded. Why didn't any of those cause any additional causes of action? Why didn't he, sue them for a civil matter for? Here's an example. Hulk Hogan, when there was the issue of his
stalker,
of his video getting out, he sued for invasion of privacy. Well, we didn't see anything of that for John, despite all of his accusations, talking about them stealing his cushions off of his property, as he says, and then recording his calls. So why not try something like that? But he didn't. So I just don't get it.
Yeah, because those were okay. Let's go to the cushion thing. That okay? Is it not considered your public property on your curb? Let's say.
That's a weird one to say that it's your curb because curbs are public property. So when he dumped it out, it was for the sake of discarding, which makes it not John's property anymore. So, but his accusation was that they invaded his property.
Isn't that the same law that they use to like get people's DNA off of cups that they throw in the trash? It's like once you throw it in the trash, you
exactly. Yeah, there's no warrant needed, and there's no violation of law to get something out of your garbage, and that's what was happening here. Was that was intended to be his garbage, but his claim again was that they trespassed and invaded his personal property, which is a very direct lie.
Wait, I got a question. So saying that he invaded that Shuli and Karl invaded privacy, that could be looked at as them going through his trash. That it's still, even if it's not your personal effects, that still is your private trash, right? Like there's personal information in there that you might discard. So it's always on the onus of the person throwing the things away to delete as much information that they don't want to get out of it, like throwing away my bills or you know what I'm saying? Anything that might have like a social security number. If somebody goes in the trash and finds that, that's my fault.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But the point I'm making is is direct contradiction to what John says. John is saying that they went onto his property. Where this was not considered his property. So for him to say that it was his is wrong because he discarded it. It's not his anymore. And also for him to say they went into his property is also wrong because it wasn't his property. It was a public property. And it's wrong on different levels. So
the only one little tiny question I had was, there's a sidewalk, which is public. There's curb, which is public. But there's also that little strip of grass. Like technically isn't that little strip of grass the private property? Like I don't know how technically
I'm responsible for it. Like I got to cut the grass on it. I got to make sure, I have a fire hydrant on mine. I have to, make sure that's accessible and that kind of shit. So, and it's my garbage can. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to make the argument for John here. I'm playing a little bit of devil's advocate.
Yeah, same here.
That it's not necessarily. I understand what you're saying. He shouldn't have said trespassing. He shouldn't have said that. But like specifically, could the language be changed? Like if he said they invaded my private garbage. I know private garbage sounds stupid. I can't think of a better way to word it.
Well, let me stop you real quick. He says that Karl and Shuli are the ones that invaded his private property. So no, it still fails. So no, neither Karl nor Shuli invaded or trespassed on John's property to steal his cushions. It's just wrong for so many reasons.
And once you set it on the curb, it's the assumption that it's
not yours.
Trash.
Yeah.
Once you put it out on the curb, you're saying the trash man's coming to get it or somebody else, but you can't go and be like, actually, that's my property up until the trash man comes.
Exactly. There's like 5 different reasons why it's wrong.
Yeah, I would guess.
I understand.
Jurisdiction has its own laws regarding that. It's not a federal law that says like once it's on the curb, it's mine. Like,
it's a standard.
I mean? Like it would, it probably is a standard across the country. I would assume that's probably true. There's probably a couple jurisdictions that have ridiculous laws, but just back to my little weird question, it is a point of contention. Is like if it's on that little tiny strip of grass, not on the curb, not on the sidewalk, are we drifting into that is my private property? But once again, like you pointed out, Shuli and Karl aren't the ones that took it,
right?
And Shuli and Karl are not the ones that recorded the phone calls. So on both accounts, they're kind of in the clear for the crime portion of it, at least.
But that's the thing. That's another big part of the thing that we talked about is that you're calling it a crime, but it's filed in civil court. There's a criminal matter has nothing to do with this case as part of a civil matter. And that's, again, another mistake John made was that he tried to make some kind of criminal argument against them and say that they were somehow, in a very indirect way responsible for criminal acts.
Right.
But this is a civil court that isn't going to make a decision like that. That's for a criminal court. And again, just another mistake John made.
In the entirety of both these cases, isn't part of the punishment for Shuli, Karl, Nick, Patrick, it just to have to go through the process of getting a lawyer and not being able to talk about this shit for the period of time? It really is a punishment, right?
I can't say with any certainty, but it definitely feels that way. Definitely think that's what it is just to try to twist a knife a little bit and cause inconvenience to somebody. And for Aaron specifically, I think his whole thing was trying to get them to stop talking about him because they hurt his feelings. That's just a conclusion that I have to that I can come to. Yeah.
Right. Rumbling Thursday. Wow, that's confusing. Thank you for the $2. Luigi really slumming it tonight. Yes, very true. So true.
I can't tell if he's saying that I'm slumming it or you're slumming it.
Right. Really slumming it tonight. No, he said you are. We all know what he's saying. We're the losers in this equation. We're the slum for sure.
It's fine.
Voltaire 325, $5. Thank you very much. VTL wants to punish Karl and Shuli. That motion to dismiss will fail, and Discovery will cost $30,000 in fees to defend. Stuttering John is paying nothing in fees.
I can't disagree. I mean, this definitely seems like that's something VTL is trying to do. I can't disagree with any of that.
I wonder if that 30 grand would be more than they ever made from those audio recordings and in these events. Nah, yeah, I'm sure it's already been covered. But yeah, 30,000. That's a good guess, Voltaire, I guess.
But still, again, hoping for the slap statute decision, we'll see if John wants to continue moving forward at the risk of having to pay that $30,000.
So that determination will change a lot of the angles that he's going to be willing to go down, or the streets he's willing to go down.
Yeah, the motion to dismiss might still be thrown out, but that slap statute might still be put into effect. It doesn't mean that they all have to be thrown out together. So, I mean, there's so many variables right now as to what direction it's going to go, and I don't see John having the determination and commitment to keep going forward if he thinks he's going to have to pay lawyer fees for everyone.
Yeah, that would be a little bit crazy. Because we know, I do believe one of the main reasons he's been going live again recently is because he's a little short on dough and he's in between gigs. And he's drinking Busch Light, not Bud Light. That seems weird. He changed up his beer style to a cheaper one for no reason.
Busch Light seems like such a step down.
Yeah, at least go Bud Ice before you go
Bud Ice.
Oh yeah, Bud Ice, like $1.19 for a 24-ounce can.
Yeah, at least you're still in the Budweiser family. Fuck, I mean Busch. God,
I think Busch Light isn't Busch Light in the Anheuser-Busch family.
Anheuser-Busch.
I think it's just their cheapest shit they got in that line.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does seem like John's back for super chats.
Seems like it. It's definitely my theory. It definitely seems like it because he's really begging. And I actually might not have even drawn that conclusion that he needed the money, except for yesterday, or wait, was yesterday the day before, someone paid him $100 to show his the inside of his refrigerator. And I was like,
correct.
Oh my God, how bad does he need this money?
Yeah, he has no food in there, and he's got a few condiments, and he's got beer.
Lots of beer.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that looks sad. That looks so like every now and then I find myself feeling sorry for John. That was a moment. I got over it, but it was a moment.
Right.
I love a good fridge tour. I'm surprised that he actually committed to it for $100 though. I guess he can actually put some groceries in there now or more.
No, he's going to use that 100% beer. That's where that's going.
How much Bush Light does $100 buy?
So much. So much.
300 cans.
Yeah.
God.
How much is a 12 pack of Bush Light these days? $5.99, $3.99.
It's the only thing the prices are going down on is Bush Light.
No,
you guys old enough?
Yeah.
You guys old enough to remember Red Dog beer?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yes.
That was the one I always associated with bad times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I work for a distributor. Then I was a Miller product. I work for a Miller distributor, and we got literally like that amount of cans, like hundreds of cans for $20 because they were getting. It's got to go. We're not carrying it anymore. It's got to. So we had a whole refrigerator full. Couldn't give it away. It just tasted awful.
Oh, it was terrible. It was so bad.
Lighthouse was pretty good though.
Thank you, Voltaire. Appreciate that, sir. Indeed. All right. I did hear you guys saying, "Wow, this is so well written." This entire dismissal man. These guys were geniuses in putting this together. Like I said, I did see one Vince the lawyer disagree with how well written it was. It came up with all of these little things.
Oh wow!
Corrections.
My biggest compliment was the structure of it. He structured it so well, in that each argument was very well articulated, lined out, and then collectively pushed into each next one. What did Vince have to say about it?
Oh no, he just had a lot of corrections that he found that needed to be made. Let's see. Affirmation is submitted in support of defendant's motion. He said defendants should be possessive. It should read defendant's motion. Whatever.
Right.
It's just very
disclaimer not seen. Got it.
There is egg on Shuli's lawyer's face.
Exactly. No, I just thought it's funny, man. Like the things that you guys wanted to point out and make a big show of or give kudos for, he wanted to break down. So,
Okay. I don't see anything there about the
I guess you
structure.
weren't too hard on the location thing. So, but anyway, I saw that in there and I thought it was funny. And of course, I'll just keep assuming that is the actual Vince the lawyer, VTL, the midget lawyer, as our buddy John calls him. Of course. But yeah, I didn't want to harp on it, read the whole damn thing because it's very nitpicky, as you could see there.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I didn't even read that. Anonymous, $3. Thank you, sir. The Fortnite paralegal Piazza is putting me to sleep.
That's odd because people tend to love legal news and reading from legal documents.
Yeah.
I thought this would have been super exciting.
Yeah, no, I think the whole panel is pretty self-aware of going over this, but it's the sake of going over it. Like, we need to know. I know it's not wildly entertaining, but I am interested. That's why I was asking what I was asking. Like, yeah, I get it. We can take John's cushions off the tree lawn. That's clearly discarded, but like, I think there's a gray area, like, but it's neither here nor there because it doesn't relate to the case.
No,
like if I get somebody's laptop out of a garbage can and get all their shit off a hard drive, that's that's going in depth, but it's also on me to throw away my shit correctly and make sure nobody gets it. So
that's how they caught the what was the guy, the night, he was originally called the Night Stalker. But he was the first Night Stalker. Then that became that other guy, and then this guy, I forget what did they call him? The one that Patton Oswalt's wife wrote a book about.
The Golden State.
The Golden State. Yes,
Killer.
but that's how they caught him. Was that when they started to suspect that it was this particular guy, they went rummaging through his garbage and they found a coffee cup, and they didn't need a warrant for it because the law specifically says that if it's discarded, it's not yours anymore. And they ran that through, and that's how he got prosecuted.
Bingo. Yeah, I find that fascinating. That's so crazy, like, yeah, if you're going to break the law, man, be fucking careful, huh?
Yeah, cover your tracks. That's why you shred documents before you throw them out.
I said that in chat. I was like, you got to shred everything. Like, Because I throw away a lot of things, sometimes envelope unopened, because I know what it is, or I'll just tear it in half.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
you know, now I'm thinking about, fuck, man, my electric bill account number's on there, my address is on there, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing
I'll
to
never
anybody else because
drink
I'm a
that- I'll
nobody,
never
but, you know,
drink out of a paper cup again.
you know, right. There's a comedian that told a joke about that. He was like, man, I will never throw an empty pop can over my shoulder or none of that. He keeps receipts like every 15 minutes, so he's got an alibi. I was in the store. I started shit with the store clerk, so he remembers it. Yeah, I remember your face. Good. I'll be on my way then. It was 9:13. All right, we were right, you know, just like you said. I'm not going to be the soda pop can killer because they fucking found my, you know, empty Pepsi in a bush next to a dead hooker.
Right.
Sorry, I ran out of gas.
It's all right. Sounded great.
I was with you.
And of course, so how does him being a celebrity change his argument, John?
What's weird is that is something that's completely used against him. He's the one saying that he's a celebrity,
right?
And therefore, that's really not in his best interest to say, because there are First Amendment exemptions to people who are celebrities or newsworthy personalities, that they're actually less protected by laws when it comes to people who want to criticize
Public
them
figures.
or satirize them. Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to call John a public figure, sorry, but it's him.
Every time he does a show, he's like, "I was on the Jay Leno show. I was on the-" like he goes down his list of achievements." So, like, yeah.
But by him calling himself these things, well, then he has to now understand that there are certain rules that apply to him calling himself that. If he wants to insist that he is, and I believe that motion to dismiss does specifically talk about saying he insists that he's a celebrity, well, then we have to apply the rules for celebrities against you and say that what you do and what you say is now public property, and we get to make fun of it, we get to criticize it, we get to talk about it, and that's an American given right.
Okay, so and then the next thing up, as far as knowing that he was being recorded, I know that you stated that him knowing that he was being recorded changes that entire argument.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
That he knew that Kate Meany was recording his phone calls,
but changes the argument of what though?
What he was saying in his document.
Well, I mean, I think it's
illegal
irrelevant
to record. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
so.
I think that the whole thing is irrelevant to his case. Yeah, I don't think it has any bearing on his case whatsoever. Because again, like I was saying about the criminal distinction, he is saying that these are illegal. There has been no determination of illegality made. So, but also at the same time, there's just really nothing about it that relates to the situation. Like I was saying earlier, before we started, it's like trying to convict someone of murder, but focus on how the murderer acquired the gun that they used to kill someone. That's not what's at issue. That's for a different court to determine legality. But his specific claims of saying that they're illegal are wrong because of the fact that, he says that he went to the FBI. He says he went to these law enforcement agencies, but there was nothing done about them. That should suggest that they were legal. So him continuing to say that they're illegal, I think is just a lie and should subject him to some kind of sanction for saying that. But the bearing on the case it has nothing to do with the case.
Okay. And now we're back to Vince Lawyer responding to you through Reddit, through me, through to you. This is very weird, but we'll keep doing it. I think this is the last one I got. But yeah, here, another one from Vince Lawyer. And he made a very creative video edit, so I think you'll enjoy it. Let's hit it.
That the plaintiff, aka John, knew that count one was unwarranted. Plaintiff, aka John, conceded that as a California resident, California, not New York, right of publicity law applied, which means that John should have known better. He should have known better that he couldn't have done this, even if this Florida resident could bring a New York right of publicity claim. Melendez failed to plausibly allege any use of his name or likeness in that segment, form, or beyond the rebroadcasting in whole or in part of copyrightable material at any of the defendant's events or broadcasts. At any of the defendant's events or broadcasts.
Tapes.
Melendez failed to plausibly allege any use of his name or likeness
Tapes.
in that segment, form, or beyond the rebroadcasting in whole or in part of copyrightable material at any of the defendant's events or broadcasts.
Okay, is it the rule of threes? Is that what we're going for here?
I don't get the point that the video is trying to make. Defendants using Melendez's likeness.
Yeah. So what does rebroadcasting the tapes, his names and likeness at an event like DabbleCon? I think you've kind of knocked that down, but I'm not a lawyer, so the hell if I know. But yeah, like that makes absolutely no difference in your mind, like what he's trying to portray with that. You don't even
who is trying to portray.
This is
I don't get it.
This is Vince the lawyer trying to throw this in at your face from last night. Or
I think he's trying to say that the crowd demanding that they play the tapes. But here's the thing that is being glossed over is that they sat on stage and made commentary over the tapes. It's not like they just had an event, press play on a tape deck, and charged people to listen to the tapes.
Right.
Start to finish. They played John's dumbass saying one thing, he said this, and then they hit play again, and then So there's like an element to it that changes. You know, we all know adding commentary doesn't always make it transformative, but in this case, I think it does.
I honestly, I'm not trying to be obtuse here. I don't understand. He's playing. I get that he's playing, Kaylee's audio, but I don't understand the point that Vince is trying to get across. But if it is that it shouldn't have been played there, well, no, that's First Amendment. First Amendment protects speech. Specifically, to what Spurgsnake was saying was it's different than just playing it for the sake of a broadcast, like a movie. It is a commentary and satire and mocking of it and ridiculing it, which is what makes it different. And also for, like what we said about, being a public figure, there's just a big difference. But again, I think that's what the point of this is supposed to be.
I suppose. Let's play the last half of it. Maybe there'll be more to it.
Speaking with legal expert, if you will, who is saying you don't have to be a New York resident to file a Section 51 case. It's literally written in the law.
Yeah, so he sent in a super tip last night. You were there, so did you see? I know Bob Levy is seeing ghost with Vince the lawyer, and he thinks every super chat that comes in is pretty much Vince the lawyer at this point. And I know it's in Shuli's head a little bit because he talks to super chats as if you are Vince the lawyer as well. So I don't know what he's just so happy with himself that he's sending money to fuck with Lucy Typebox. I'm guessing that's he's proud of himself and wanted to show his tweets, which is a thing he does. So
all right,
I don't know.
I'd love to have a point to counter. I just don't get it.
Okay.
I think it's a lot of self-serving nonsense is really what it is.
And as we all know, the guy is somewhat of a troll. So therefore, any point he's trying to make, you probably question to begin with, right?
I question it because I think that I can never tell which one is real and which one's the character. And that is what I'm saying about debating him. It's like, well, I don't really know that if I were to debate him, if I would be the one taking it seriously and he not be taking it seriously. So I'm not going to put myself in that position. So, yeah.
Exactly. All right. Yeah, we just have a couple things left here. Let me pull this up.
I do have to say I got maybe 10 minutes and I gotta go, but happy to do whatever we can between then.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to bomb through. I guess I should have found out how much time we had. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Yeah, we'll play the last two things on the Shuli stuff, I suppose. Then that doesn't leave much time for the Aaron stuff, but that's what we got. Okay. Last two things. I'll just do this on. Let's do this. What do you think about the Shuli still having ISODO as his freaking Gmail account?
That was the original email. I
he's
don't really
never
see the issue of it. I mean, it's not actually ISO; it's just an email address.
Correct. All right. Just curious. And here is the said. This guy, John, knowing that indeed he was being recorded. I guess we could just play some of this or the whole thing in its totality so people can hear it in case they haven't heard it yet. But yeah, John explaining that he knows indeed he is being recorded. And you've already pretty much stated that it doesn't make a difference one way or the other, any of this stuff.
I just don't see how, but more than anything, what this is used for is John's credibility and also just defeating some of those conclusions that he makes, where he talks about when he says in his arguments that he didn't know about things or that something was done without his knowledge. This is just defeating John's credibility and saying that he is in fact lying. It's just directly saying that, hey, he said this, he's lying about this, he's lying about that. And also, if we want to get deeper into his claims that he didn't give permission, that this is in fact him giving permission when he says, I know that they're going to give this to Kate. So
cool. And I just wanted to say, hey, this is the first time we've had over 1,000 people watching, so we're really doing
shit.
Is
thank
that
you,
real?
Luigi. Yeah, it's real.
Hit the like button.
As real as it can be real. You know what I mean?
Then I don't get 1,000 on my channel. Shit.
Yeah. I have a feeling I know where the pump's coming from. You know what I mean? We could just assume.
I'd like to take credit for it, though.
All right, yeah,
Exactly.
We had 1,100 people show up to watch Luigi tonight. That's awesome. Hell, I'm gonna have to have you on more often. These numbers keep popping up like that. Jeez, it's gonna be expensive though. All right, let's play. Tell me to stop anytime you want.
Today is December 16th. Here is my calendar. That's the date, December 16th. Now I turn this around.
Yeah, and what difference would I guess he does have to document the day, right? That he's discovered that he got duped. I guess that's kind of what he's admitting, right? He got duped.
It's so silly. And he's also specifically saying, hey, I know she's doing it, which goes against what his complaint says. And then he says in that complaint that it was done without his knowledge. And it says that they stole it and that it wasn't intended for them. But he says in this video, I know she's going to give it to them. It's just nonsense. But also, I do want to ask a question if anybody here knows the answer. I have heard some debate, or I don't know what you want to call it, just some people talking about there's something about a gambling site in Florida that he might have videoed himself breaking the law. Can anyone break that down for me? Because I don't think I know that exactly.
I think he's using a site that they use in New York, but you're not allowed. They don't have like a state-run gambling site that works in Florida. So he's using something from New York illegally. You know what I mean? Like if you're in Florida, I don't think you're supposed to use the app in New York.
But the issue is that like gambling is illegal. If you're in Florida, you can't gamble online. Is that what it was?
I believe that's the case.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Okay.
I think people do
realized
it.
that.
I don't think it's legal.
Right.
But yeah, I know plenty of people that like, oh yeah, we're all putting our money into my buddy's DraftKings. He's in New York. It's legal there. That's what they do.
Okay. No, I
So-
didn't get that. I just heard someone saying he's gambling online and that's illegal, and I was like, I don't understand that. Got it. Not
Yeah, I
familiar
do
with
believe that's the
Florida.
case.
Yeah.
All right, forget this. All right, forget this. All right, that's the date. All right, why am I doing this?
Because you're an idiot.
Because I've been talking to Kate Meany. I know she's taping me.
Look at those eyes. He had been
You've
crying.
known.
Right there.
Yeah, it does appear like almost like that video right after I stabbed him in the back, almost like that day.
He 100% was crying after you did
Same
your
eyes.
thing with him.
The same eyes, right? Yeah, they're red. They look like he does look like he's been crying. So he probably just had discovered that Kate Meany is duping him. She probably told someone else. Word got back to him, and then this is the moment. He might have wanted to wait an hour, but he probably did it in disgust.
Yes, angry.
Right.
There's a scene in here I want to see if we can try to catch, but there's something oddly colored on his floor that we can't make out, and I want to see if anybody has a guess what it is. You'll see it, I promise, but just keep going. Yeah.
Since the beginning. I'm trying to feed as much nonsense as possible and will continue to do it until she hands it over to Lady K or the shit layer or one of these fucking losers.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know for sure what the date is because I don't want these people to say, oh, John didn't know. I knew from day one.
So that might be consent. Even though they didn't need it, some might perceive that to be his consent that he is saying he intended for this to get to Shuli and Karl.
Right. I get what you're saying. I've heard that argument, but man, I have a hard time believing that.
I get it, and I'm not trying to make that point. I'm just saying it's a possible. It's an argument that can be made, but again, I still find it irrelevant to the case.
Fair, and I think so too, because even if he thinks that that's what's happening, he's not even sure of it himself. You know what I mean? It just seems iffy that he's consenting to being recorded. Even if he has a hunch that he's being recorded, it's hard to say that. You know what I mean? I'm saying there's an argument. Someone out there could make a good argument for it. I'm saying don't waste your time because it's not necessary. But if you really just want to cover every base, then yeah, there's consent. Yeah, if you were his lawyer, you would make that argument.
Yeah.
Because if someone's going to troll you, they're going to always troll you. So right now, I'll show you another way I can prove what date it is. Now we're on my hard right.
Right there. What's that on his floor? What is that? It looks like a giant booger, but I can't tell what it is.
It's probably
Pet rock in the box.
cat shit. It's like it's a dog. It's his cat's throw up or shit.
Probably a
I didn't
piece
even.
of that box.
other.
I bet you it's a piece of that cardboard box.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Maybe a punch out.
You can tell it's something that was on the floor and dried up. You could tell it was a liquid. It's definitely like puke or shit.
I didn't even think about puke. Ugh.
Yeah, like a
It's like the
hairball,
antique piano.
a dried up hairball.
Mm.
I bet you money that's what it is.
Yeah.
Ugh. God, he's a slob. And then we're going to see that the video then moves over to all of his cans on his desk. It's so gross.
He's always been a slob.
They're going to send me a code.
Oh, nice Chinette.
Look at that. And then there's going to be another moment where the camera moves over to show his pill bottles.
Slobby too, but
I mean, look, I'm no angel here, but I'm better than that.
yeah. Yeah, I don't have any cans inside a coffee cup. That's for sure. My coffee cup's separate from my cans.
Ugh.
which isn't even open.
I guess we don't have to watch 3.5 minutes of this. It's.
I was looking at his keyboard too. I know, like, everybody's like gross, but I'm eyeballing the sloppy details, like all the greasy keys from him, and he hammers his keys a lot, and it drives me crazy. Just as a
when he slams on him
like this.
Hey,
I hate.
It is Monday night. Well, Monday afternoon, December 16th.
That. Yep. Oh God.
So when she decides to release this tapes, and I'm telling her everything, I want to bang her on.
He's also the same kind of guy that pokes the LCD screen of your laptop or something. Like, it's right there, and he'll just like jab in your fucking monitor. Stop it, you fat finger gross prick.
Yeah, that looks like a sad man. Yeah, you're probably right about that.
And he looks like it. And he, in addition to the crying, somehow doing this is causing him to sweat a lot.
Yeah, he's a sweaty dude. Plus, he's in Florida, right? And he probably doesn't have his AC too low. He probably doesn't want to waste the money. You know what I mean?
Must it stink? Ugh.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Dude reeks. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much the point we wanted to make with this is that he knew he was being recorded. One last question I have for you before you take off. Maybe this would be a good one. Shuli talking here. Let's just hear it.
I also have it on text of me saying, "I know you're taping me."
Oh, cool. Can you send us that?
So you know why that's great? Yeah, so you're exactly right, Shuli. So because he claims that he texted her about it, that would open all of his text messages with her up to us in Discovery. So well done, John. You're going to have to turn over every text message you ever had with Kate Meany, you dumb asshole.
We call that opening a door in the legal world. You open the door to something like that, and okay, that's you wanted it, so here we go.
So now, Mike, let me ask you this question. Let's say he's watching right now, which he probably is, and he's feverishly deleting a thread of text. That doesn't mean they're gone, correct?
No. You can subpoena stuff. The phone company's got it. They've got it. Your provider's got it. Yeah. I work on details that investigated very high level bad guys in other countries, right. And they would go to this or that. They go, we're going to use Signal.
Okay, so the entire thing wasn't the point of what I wanted to show there. Just the fact that Shuli is talking about the case on his channel. John's being smart. He's not talking about anything on his channel at this point. Do you think Shuli's being? I don't think Karl's talked about it either. Shuli's been talking about it.
Karl's made jokes about it. He's mentioned. I mean, if you call that talking about it, he's made a couple of little offhand goofs. But anyway,
right? Like John's a faggot. I mean, John's a fucking faggot. Yeah, that's probably the biggest one I've seen him do.
He was using the whole GOT on that word too. Karl was very upset day one when he came. John is a faggot, and I'm using that word. Yeah. He wanted to stick it to
no,
him.
When we did this little piggy, he made a joke about it and saying, I brought up by accident John, and he said, "Oh, you're going to talk about the Stuttering John suit? I can't be here," and took himself off screen. It was a joke, but that's what I'm talking about, like little goofs like that.
So as a lawyer, you probably tell both of these guys just to shut up, right? Like, stop saying anything ever on any show. Like, just stop.
I mean, that's definitely blanket policy.
That's good advice for any time.
Yeah, you just don't ever want someone to say something that can be used against them. That's very standard advice that you give someone. Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised like anybody's bringing it up. So I would actually give John a little bit of credit for that one. Like he's been pretty smart in just shutting up about it.
Quit washing his balls. You're not getting back on
I know. I'm the ball washer. I get it, man. It's all right. All right, you said you got to go.
I do.
10 minutes probably. Sorry about that.
It's all right, man. I was gonna give you till I was gonna give it till 9. I told my wife that I was gonna have dinner with her. But yeah, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
No, thank you for coming on. We appreciate the hell out of it. And of course, everybody check out Skeptical Robot. And what else you got coming up? There's your links down there.
Thank
Everyone
you.
can follow
Yeah,
you.
Skeptical Robot on Fridays. Check us out this Friday. We're going to be talking about a guy named Owen Cook, who has rebranded several times as a motivational speaker to help to help men attract women and get laid more. It's pretty hilarious because I think he is a total homo. And then I also do shows on Tuesdays and Wednesdays during football on Hack Ride Studios channel, Unboxing Eric, Unboxing Bigfoot it is, and Unboxing Riley Martin. If you will please check us out there. And also my co-hosts, Corndiff, check them out on dirtdolphin.com, Gummy Chainsaw, gummychainsaw.com, hackridestudios.com, and djelectrify.com.
Oh boy.
I see what they were saying about you having a whole bunch of plugs. Jeez, man.
I support my friends. I like my friends. And
you're a good egg. You're a good egg. I appreciate you coming on tonight, sir. Appreciate the info you've given us.
Absolutely.
Yes,
yeah.
thank you
Thank
for
you
the
so much for
weekends.
having me. I appreciate it.
Have a good
nice
evening.
meeting all of y'all. Y'all have a great one. Thank you.
Yes.
Nice meeting you, Luigi. I'll see you around.
Nice meeting you, Sparksnick. Take care.
Indeed.
Yep.
And with his exit, all the viewers are leaving too, man. We were up over 1,100 tonight, folks. That's the best we've ever done. So the great Luigi as a guest. Wow. Yeah, Luigi, exactly. This drunken civility guy really understands this. Luigi goes and the views go with him. Son of a bitch. You called it drunken civility. I like it. And I think I may have tried to help you out with counteracting some points there, sir. Yeah, I have a feeling I know who that guy is. What do you guys think?
I'm not sure. I don't have any suspicions who it would be.
Who, the Luigi?
No, this drunken civility guy.
Oh no, I don't know.
All right, I was the only one paying attention to that. I got it.
I think yeah. I was reading chat a little bit, but I didn't catch anything that would tip me off.
All right.
I'll
just
observe it
put that
tonight.
one under my hat. Then we'll just do that. Let's get into some J-Mo. Yeah, it is a record, Reverend Rage. Yeah, 1,100. J-Mo topics. But before we do that, I did want to show some of Gino with Kevin Brennan and get into Gino and Kevin about the whole fucking steel toe thing. Yeah, and we don't really have any steel toe news now because that guy just left us. So we're SOL on Aaron stuff. I guess we could read Will Heron, our buddy. Did you guys see he came out with his news article?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the way I love his writing for these. These are so well done.
Humiliated former Minnesota morning DJ and boxer Aaron Imholte admits fear of ex-wife's former lover during harassment restraining order. Love it. Restraining order.
I wish I could speak like that all the time. Like I just put all of those adjectives before everybody.
And as we see there, Nick looking remarkably cool. It almost looks like he's shooting a load, and Aaron over there on the next screen to him is receiving it. Mouth wide open, ready to receive.
With mouths wide open.
Exactly. If a picture could say 1,000 words, right?
That's what I was just going to bring up to you, Quad. Underneath there, I think it says the credits to whom those pictures go to.
Cartoon villainy on X and Nick Rekieta. So Nick got to pick his own picture, and cartoon villainy on the other one.
Yeah, he got the Aaron's picture just from somebody else. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, why would you get it from Aaron? That's too funny. And of course, we got the great Will Heron on Wednesday. Excuse me, because of course the Tuesday hearing with I guess if I would have asked one more question, it would be like, what do you think is going to happen behind closed doors with everybody just in judges' chambers going over the case? I think I know why it's being done and what's going to happen. I think the judge definitely didn't want 100 people hanging out and on the Zoom call. Is that kind of what you guys saw?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll just read it. St. Cloud, Minnesota, in a Zoom court harassment restraining proceeding, exiled former Rockin' 101 morning personality and now YouTuber Aaron Imholte explained to a judge he's in fear of his ex-wife, former lover. You love that. His ex-wife. That the wording on that is chef's kiss. Will Heron, you fucking knocked it out of the park, man. If you're trying to hurt Aaron's feelings with these articles, I think it'll work. I don't know if he's reading them though. You remember the first one he read and he was all excited because his name was in print?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure he's still loving it.
I don't know that he's loving these ones as much. Getting a little more pointed each one. You know what I mean? Like they're a little pointier. You know what I mean? Like Psycho.
Yeah, Will hates Aaron for what he did, so you're going to see plenty of this. Yeah, absolutely. I'm 100% on Will's side. Fuck Aaron.
I mean, Aaron was his buddy at one point, but that, whatever. It's hard to be Aaron's friend, isn't it, Gino? Which we'll get to here in a minute. Imholte filed 2 HRO requests, the first against Nick Rekieta and a YouTube law analyst and his ex-wife's previous sexual partner. The second HRO request was against Patrick Melton, a rival YouTube personality. Melton appeared in person for Imholte's sentencing hearing back in June, where he pleaded guilty to disseminating sexual images of Rekieta's wife.
Okay, hey, right there. Pleaded is not correct. Pled. Pleaded. That's not correct. It's pled.
I think pleaded is the past tense for pled.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
That's how it's written, but you say pled. But yeah, it's written out. Pleaded. It's real dumb.
Well,
you always see it in news. You always see it in these news things where it's spelled out like that.
Right. All right, Nazis, grammar Nazis, that is. The second HRO was against Patrick Melton, a rival YouTube personality. Melton appeared in person for Imholte's sentencing hearing back in June, where he pleaded guilty to disseminating sexual images of Rekieta's wife. During Friday's hearing, Imholte defense presented to the court a screenshot of Nick Rekieta tweet showing what seems to be Aaron's personal internet browser history. It began with early morning searches on web boards that discuss the sexual relationship between his then wife, April Anderson, and Nick Rekieta. After that, erotic adult streams involving a man's wife being shared with other men, Imholte told the court that he could recreate the browser history, which inadvertently could confirm they were his searches. Later in the hearing, back to that. Aaron inadvertently admitted that indeed he was looking at cuck porn and kid pictures on Kiwi farms, and then whatever. We can imagine why you watched pornography at the same time. Very interesting and untoward, right, Kiki?
He was cryjacking. He was like in tears, masturbating, looking at cuck porn, flipping back and forth.
Start writing for a rag like the National Enquirer. He's just got that about him. It's kind of dirty, filthy,
salacious.
Shit. Yeah, salacious.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a National Enquirer writer.
He's the Dabble Inquirer.
Yeah, exactly.
Later in the hearing, Imholte seemed to disagree with his own counsel over how terrorized he actually was by Rekieta. Another issue raised by Imholte's defense was sexually suggestive pictures, selfies, and internet browsing history that were put on display during an annual comedic event known as Hackamania. He said those images were private. Oh, they're your shirt off pictures, which we already showed. Hundreds of people who attended the multi-day event and thousands who saw it online were shown a video that Aaron Imholte created for one of the performers and also YouTube personality Vito Giswalde, who played it at the event. Giswalde told News 15, I reached out to him and asked him to make the video for the segment. In the video, Imholte seemingly knows it's going to be played at Hackamania and even taunts the crowd. Correct. We're going to play that. At one point, Imholte addressed Patrick Melton, who was one of those hosting the event, directly by putting up a picture of a baby, insinuating Melton was attracted to toddlers. Also in the video, Imholte added a scrolling text that read, Hackamania is gay. Nick is a cuck. Imholte video segment in Giswalde's performance can be found at YouTube around the 59-minute mark. Yeah, we'll check that out here in a minute. Thanks for tipping us off. No, I think we should watch it. What do you guys think?
Go for it.
Yeah, I think we should watch it. One quick side note. Vito, where's my fucking comic book? I paid for a full color comic book, tangible in my hands, and I still don't have it. So clip that and send it to me.
Did you donate to the GoFundMe?
Maybe not directly, but I have friends who did, and I'm standing up for them.
You got duped. Or your friend.
My friends got duped. They got duped.
Your friends are dupes. Some watching the Zoom meeting told News 15 that the judge hearing case seemed frustrated with all the distractions going on during the proceedings and decided he wanted the discussions to take place in private, which will happen tomorrow. So very awesome. After the hearing ended, Nick Rekieta posted on X, I have been ordered not to talk on pending litigation. In June, Imholte was arrested for the second time in under a year for activity linked to his online activity. Bingo. Picture of disgraced DJ. Yeah, that's from the one. That's from that. Before. Yeah, I love that picture. Such a good picture. AA Ron. Let's do that now. What do you think? Let's do it.
Well, look at these homos.
Well, he said 59-minute mark. I started watching it here. Let's watch it here because I don't want to hear them talking about it. I just want to get to the stuff. I want to get to the vid. I don't think the vid happens until... Oh, no, I'm wrong. 59-minute mark. You're right, buddy.
You questioning Will's ability to report? Oh, shame on you, Quad.
102. Yeah, I have it wrong. I'm wrong. You're right. Okay, they stop it in between and talk about it. That's what it is.
Can't speak for himself.
Oh.
Amazing. He even fucked this up.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
Oh, my God. Hey, hi, Hackamania. How you do it? Go ahead. No, I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll let you finish. That's probably what he said to Nick a lot, huh?
You beat me too, God. Also a joke.
Also, yeah, what's up with the hair back then? Jesus, that's bad. God. Earth.
Look at him. He's happy about this too. He loves it. He knows he's getting attention and he loves it.
Glasses off, looking his best, got his best polo on, his Nike Just Do It. That's right. Limp wrist.
When he didn't try to rip off.
He's got a haircut like Jim Carrey from Me, Myself, and Irene.
Yes. Yeah, he's part of the Rhode Island State Police, isn't he? Yeah, maybe Minnesota.
He thinks he looked in the mirror and said, "This is gonna go good. I think I look hot. That's for sure what happened."
No, I have to say, if anyone else would have asked me to be here, I wouldn't have done it. But it turns out that Vito and I are both part of the same file sharing group, and he threatened to expose me.
Hey, not supposed to talk about
I
that.
am. I hope you guys are having a great time. I bet you I'm the last guy you expected to see. I mean, what an event. You guys are in Las Vegas, pretending that you go outside often. I love it. Who's all
the last person that you would expect to see at Hackmania on a video? Yeah, probably, since you're scared of everybody that's there, allegedly. You're afraid of Nick. You're afraid of Patrick. But yet you still sent in a video. Very curious, isn't it, boys?
To say
the only thing he's afraid of, yeah, I agree, Honk. The only thing he's afraid of is embarrassment. That's why he didn't go.
And Nick's dick hitting him upside the forehead during a fucking four-way.
That's right. Yeah, getting slapped upside the face with a dick. No, that's Chad. Still, he's got a lot of other problems like open asshole and all that other stuff. Aaron equals Klinefelter syndrome. That's right. That's it. That's what explains the huge boobs. Boobies.
out there? I think Patrick's got to be there, right? Patrick Melton. You know, I brought a gift. I brought a gift for everybody there, and I brought a gift for Patrick Melton. Would you guys like to see the gift that I brought for Patrick?
Yeah, I want to see it. Yeah, let's do it.
I brought family pictures that nobody has seen before today.
What are you doing? I have not watched the video. I don't know what he has.
I
literally have no idea.
But I wanted it to be a surprise. Vito
I told him to cut a funny wrestling promo. This could go horribly wrong.
I have family photos. You know what? Let's just take a look at them. The first one I have is of Patrick Melton's wife, the love of his life. You know, a lot of people call Patrick terrible names, morbidly obese, dead before 50, pedophile.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying they're untrue. I'm just saying people say that. But there's another side to Patrick. And that other side is his family. And it starts with his beautiful.
I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe I didn't watch it.
I can see why Aaron thinks he's good at this.
Oh.
Okay, so the one big thing Aaron has talked about is how he doesn't like people talking about his family and kids. And here's Aaron making a joke about his Patrick's wife being a little baby. That's pedophilic. So doesn't Aaron make pedophilic jokes?
He's a fucking idiot. He's dumb. He's dumb in every way. I don't understand. Yes, this
but
is
the
so
hypocrisy, the
It's so
hypocrisy of him making jokes about pedophilia. This is pedophilia jokes.
Yes, he's introducing.
Complained that Melton makes pedophile jokes, and that makes him a pedophile.
That's what.
So
right.
by the same logic, Aaron is now a pedophile.
Correct.
You tell me when I'm wrong.
I just hate him. You know what I mean? Like,
I know how you feel, Jay.
look, he's wearing a women's shirt. He's always wearing ladies' shirts. Do you understand? Like, I know a lady's shirt when I see it. That is a woman's shirt. Men's dry fits do not fit like that.
Do you think he buys women shirts to accommodate the boobs?
I don't know, but he buys women's clothes. Like, a lot of the t-shirts he wears are like cut for women too, and it's like it doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a lady's physique, if I'm not incorrect here. Lady.
Can I share an image? Yeah, I'm going to share
It gives you the eyes of the lady.
Come with thee hither, Nick.
I mean, what do you guys think? What like guys taking pictures of himself is very gay. It is
like
always
a butch lesbian in that one.
I shared a picture too, because somebody also brought it up in chat. Why not make it a little bit of an awareness thing? Specifically because you showed that selfie picture of his. Yeah, that's it.
Kleinfeld, a taller, less muscular body than males their age. Okay. Broader hips. Yeah, he's got the broad hips. Like a broader, or like a lady. Broad's hips. He's got a lady's hips, broad's hips. Larger boobies. Yep, he's got those. In fact, you could even say he's got
big fucking tits.
A bad click on my part. Weaker bones. Does he get broken bones a lot? Does he got bird bones? Like
well, he did get his face punched in pretty easily.
Yeah, lower energy level. I.e., you have to drink a lot of Celsius. Smaller penis and testicles. Check. According to Nick Rekieta and April, allegedly though. Delay in puberty or a parcel amount.
Parcel amount meaning sparse.
No. Oh, dick in a box. Parcel. He's gonna mail it to you in a parcel. Dick in a box. Less facial and body hair following puberty. Yeah, he's kind of a hairless sack, as they say.
But you should there you go. Swap him out, Quad. See, I'm telling you.
Butch lesbian. That's what he looks like, a butch lesbian.
Exactly.
That's my Aunt Diane.
See, that's the picture. So, like, you guys saw all the symptoms. It's there. Tell me that ain't right.
Yep, that's it. Kleinfelters. You heard it here, folks. We report, you decide.
That's right.
Goo goo gaga indeed.
Why the
Goo goo gaga indeed, he says. He loves these jokes, folks.
fuck would this be your opener? I'm sorry, can you pause it? Just pause it. This is your. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how to stop it. This is like a wrestling event where you're the main heel and you come in and show a picture of the organizer's wife as a baby. Everyone was a baby.
No. I think you're missing the joke. Wait, what's happening? What he's saying is that Patrick is such a PDF file.
Oh, that's his wife now?
Current situation. I think that's what he's saying. I think that
Jesus Christ!
Am I wrong? I think that was the joke.
Oh.
Out of themselves. This is the first show.
I don't want to keep her up there for too long. Everybody's got a right to privacy.
Who's the baby?
And plus, I have more.
The baby.
Let's take a look at this one, shall we? I have a never-before-seen photo of Patrick Melton and his father. That's right. Patrick Melton and his dad. Would you guys like to see it?
Yeah, okay. Let's see where this goes.
Bet you would. Put it up there. Patrick Melton and his dad together.
Who's he talking to?
Put
it up there.
Look at how happy he looks. He's a little sheepish boy staring up at his dad. His dad looks pretty disappointed, but you would too if you raised a 400-pound closeted homosexual. Look, the point is, we're not here to make fun of people.
Wait, that was a homosexual? I thought he married a female baby. I'm lost in what Patrick is up to.
Only into guys and babies? No ladies, huh? Damn.
What was that, Martin? You guys remember that cartoon that Martin Short did back in the day? It was like Griswold or something. That's what his hair reminds me of. Yes, his hair looks like that guy. That's what that reminds me of. When he turns his head and you can see the faux hawk looking thing. It's
Ed Grimley had a single Liberty spike up in the front.
Yeah, so
he had a catchphrase too.
When he turns his head, you could see it clear as day. It's like he's horned up.
Yeah, he does that.
Yes, exactly. That started out as like an SNL thing, didn't it?
Yeah,
no, S&M, baby.
No way, Second City TV actually. Google.
Was it? Was it SCTV?
Yeah, he was on. Martin Short was on SCTV before Saturday Night Live.
Hunk put me in my place. Good job.
No, not trying to.
Yeah, I don't know if he's showing you his knowledge or his age. Which one is it?
There you go. Well put.
Wisdom, Quad.
Wisdom.
A lot of mixed metaphors. The when is coming. Okay. There he is. Hey.
For Karl. I am so glad he's there. And, Karl, always a professional in fine form. Karl doing what he does best, watching other people be funny.
Not now.
You got to be fair.
Can't wait for that to happen.
There's nobody
Not
better.
currently.
You got to be fair. There's nobody better. Dick Masterson is there.
Wait, what? That was it? I didn't tell him to roast you. What about all your Simpsons
don't
stuff?
Have anything against Dick. I have to say we've never really we've DM'd one.
So would you say you like Dick, Aaron?
He likes to press up against Dick, that's for sure.
He likes what comes out of him.
Well, it's kind of funny that he can't say nothing negative about the one guy that doesn't have a problem with him at the event. I think that's funny. There was a time he probably had nice things to say about Karl only too. It wouldn't offend him. You know what I mean? Because that time came and went. They were buddies for a minute there. We all know the deal.
This is all Karl's fault.
We haven't really spoken much. I did want to congratulate him, Dick Masterson. A baby and a wedding. Congratulations to Dick.
Baby and a wedding. That's good.
Dick, of course, married to 80s girl.
Oh, God.
Which, if you take away the 0, is Patrick Melton's favorite age for a partner. It's ridiculous.
I think it's not about me.
It's all jokes about pedophilia. Pedophilia jokes. So many.
Yeah, I think he thinks he's good because he's hitting the delivery. He's blah 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 blah. Like he's mocking the cadence, but he's not. The content isn't there. You know what I mean? Like you said, the jokes suck. I think he thinks he's good because he's like he can hit the framework of it. Like he's doing roast jokes and hitting like the musical beats of it, but the verbal punches aren't there.
He's been doing comedy for years, Berg.
Comedy is that guy's a pedo. This guy's a pedo. That guy's a pedo. Hilarious, right?
I've been doing this stuff for years.
Remarkably hilarious. I'm so funny.
Honor at this event, and that is my old friend, but I like to refer to us as tunnel buddies, Nick Rekieta. For Nick Rekieta, my brother in cuckitude. Everybody thinks that Nick and I hate each other. We don't. It's all a show. In fact, I feel so stupid. There was a gift bag that Nick asked me to send to him to Las Vegas. He asked me to ship it to Las Vegas. He didn't want to bring it with him through the airport. I thought I'd show you the gift. I'm really sorry. I don't know why he wanted these things, but they've been sitting right here. The first one is a bottle of NyQuil. I'm not really sure why anyone would.
Jesus. He's a prop comedian with no jokes and no funny. Wow. What a shocker. Jesus, Aaron. That was bad.
No, he's doing Radio 101.
This is just a rambling nonsense. Okay, so there's a version of his hair that you're not going to see. That is amazing.
Yep.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Ed Grimsley.
This one was weird too. I don't know.
Next one,
I think Nick maybe has a dirty laptop or something there because it's a multi-purpose duster.
All right, that's pretty good.
I don't know why a guy would need that. Like I said, you're on vacation. You don't really need to be on your computer. But then again, how are you going to angrily tweet at Kurt at 3 a.m? And
with his phone.
The weirdest one. He asked me for, and I quote, a jar of clean piss. I don't.
That's a good one.
I don't know why he would.
What is that? That doesn't look like clean piss.
Oh, that is.
It's his Velveeta joke.
I don't know how clean that would have been, but sorry, buddy. I apologize. I would have got that stuff to you. I hope it doesn't put you in a bind. I'm sure most of that stuff you can find on the strip. There is one thing I cannot send to Nick. There's one thing that
he also should have said probably not
sure
the
if I sent
NyQuil.
it to Nick, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. It's just once it's not ready yet. Hold on. Let me just.
Why am I trying to make his dumb jokes
put it
faster?
on my cell phone. Really sorry about that. That's that's a lot. That's separate that.
Yeah. Take a lot of time with this cocaine joke. It's gonna kill.
Let's see if we can show it there. That's there you go.
Yeah. We knew what you were doing there,
calls
buddy.
pussy lines. I'm not. I don't want
Oh, pussy lines. Oh, because they're small. I get it. Because you don't do a lot of coke. So we can see another little sight into their relationship where Nick probably used to call Aaron doing coke like a pussy. Like, why are you doing those little lines, you pussy? Yeah, honk.
Nick was big dick in them.
Literally.
Right in front of the women, right? In front of the
Imagine-
women, would be like,
Honk,
oh, you
imagine-
pussy.
Imagine your wife got resized by another man. Just let that sink in. She got resized.
Exactly.
That's terrible news. That's not
And
good.
then he called you a pussy. He probably called him a pussy about everything, not just like the size of the lines that he was doing. He probably called him a pussy about all kinds of shit. But yet you're afraid of this guy. Yeah, maybe he is because like you said, he big dicked him. Literally. He resized his lady, and that can emasculate a man to the point where he feels like a woman. He called you a pussy because of the size of your lines. And now we know why you need a battered woman, a fucking statute to keep you safe. I like it. Ain't that the truth, folks?
Got him.
This is amazing.
bust you up.
I've never seen this before. Have you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. It's been a minute.
I think back when it first I think I remember seeing it when it first took place, but it's been that long.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I don't want to get you in any trouble, so oh my god.
Whoa, look
at you two.
He's winning. Don't you understand, you
really very
fools?
good at that. I'm really sorry, Nick. I got that from your daughter's stash. I hope that.
Oh, did Stoney's approve of this?
Oh, the look at the camera. Oh, I'm just gonna throw everything. I'm so upset. Go back. Please go back a little bit.
Dude,
10 or 20 seconds.
Did Stoney's
Oh, look at that face.
That's
right there. Yeah.
right there. Yep. Hands down the most punchable face.
Yeah, I know. The irony of him wanting to be a boxer is so fucking thick.
The irony that he claims he's a boxer is an even bigger issue.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Stoney's approve of this?
I didn't. See, now I feel like I'm
Nick
not
says she's not on probation.
I feel like nobody wants me there. You know what? I know when I've worn out my welcome. You guys are there to party. You're there to talk shit about me. It's no fun to talk shit about me when I'm sitting right here. I just want to say to the audience, all 14 of you that are there at Hackamania, I know a lot of you see me as the devil. I know a lot of you see me as the bad guy. And I know that I felt a lot of animosity. And I've poked at you and I've prodded at you as well. And it's not very nice.
Preach
and,
it. Preach.
You know, there's enough meanness here to start a small war. So I just want to leave by saying this, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I hope every single one of you there this weekend gets AIDS mixed with cancer and dies rotting from the asshole out.
Why is Vito?
Okay, so there you go. Rod, that's kind of, I guess we needed to hear the ending on that. So Nick Rekieta on Twitter saying because he's still alive, or yeah, what was the other thing he said that is part of the lawsuit? The HRO. Excuse me.
Towards Melton, it was because he was talking.
Oh, he said, "Go kill it." He said in a text, he said, "Kill yourself," and then that was it.
Right.
And then last year, about this time, he said, "Yeah, why are you still talking about him?" Blah blah blah. Because he's not dead. Because he's not dead. So yeah, those are. And what did Aaron just say? Yeah, I hope all of you get AIDS, cancer, and I wish all of you were dead. So same shit, dude. Like, so he makes pedophile jokes and he wishes people's death. Like, what's the difference? Where's the difference? Yeah, come on, people. Aaron's the same guy, and they're all the same guy. He does not need protected because Melton went to his town. It's so fucking stupid, dude. Ugh.
Luigi started to bring it up. Like, Aaron has to prove imminent danger to his safety and one other condition. Like, he has to feel, he has to provably show that he's threatened by this guy. Like, there has to be more evidence from either Nick or Melton, other than just messages. Messages don't mean it. We need action. We need you showing up outside the house like John, with a radio. I'm going to fight you. That can be construed as harassment, I think. Everything that's been in Aaron's direction is 100% trolling, and it's only affecting him because he lets it affect him. He can't get away from it. Like, he can't not read it. He read that Will Heron article. He did. He loves having his name in the paper, whether it's good or infamy, like infamous kind of shit like this.
Well, he's on the record as being a cuckold. So
holy shit! Felicia's live again. It's so bad. Oh my god! Should we watch it? Jesus Christ.
Please, let's take that detour.
Oh my lord, she sucks so badly.
I've seen little, and
it just ended, so we can watch it from the beginning. Perfect. Actually, the beginning is the shit show. Okay, so now she's been all set up by dipshit, and she's got her shit together. So all she has to do is go hit the live button and go live, and I can do this. And you guys are here with me, and we'll start super chatting me. Right, guys? Right?
Yeah,
right,
that's
right?
Up there. Supertip.gg/BYB. Hook Quad up with some money.
That's right.
Get them off. We can get them off of EBT.
Now, fuck all that other bullshit. That's right. Let's get over here.
And September 1st starts the new. Oh.
Well, the one thing is, you can see right away, she's like fucked her camera up already.
Again.
Yeah. Well, literally last night you remember we were watching. What was it? Friday night or? No, she went live. When the fuck were we watching her? Maybe
you and Rochi were watching last night, weren't you? Maybe.
Yeah. No, I swear we were. Like Oh, okay. Yeah, we watched.
I can't remember that far back.
Fuck, dude. Yeah,
I can't remember.
It must have been Friday night. She let. Anyway, 3 days ago she did a live stream. Maybe 2 days ago. Fuck me, dude. I'm so stupid. I can't remember. I'm pissed now. Long and short of it, dipshit's not there no more, so he can't help her. And by dipshit, I mean Karmix. And whatever, she's on her own now. Let's see what this looks like when she does a show solo. Can Felicia fly solo?
Is that horses on her shirt?
Goodbye, horses. I'm crying.
Why does she have Mustangs on her shirt? What's going on?
Those are studs, my friend. Don't you know? Now that Karmix has got, this is the message to Karmix. Now that you're gone back home in Hickville, I got a bunch of new studs everywhere, especially on my shirt.
What is she? Who picks her clothes?
I was going to remark on that. No, she shops exclusively at thrift stores. That is a polyester shirt from 1977. She got it at a store for $1.76.
Ew.
Probably half price Mondays, whatever the day.
She lives on couches. That's all she could afford. Yeah.
Oh, there's some truck driver's dried cum on the collar. It's terrible.
You have no idea.
Ugh.
Dried horse cum. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
100% laundry room.
Nothing says I'm all business like Mustangs all over your blouse. Fucking idiot.
Nothing says you like huge cocks other than horses on your shirt. Right? Oh,
that and pineapples.
Upside down pineapple.
I do have a pineapple shirt.
I do too.
She's a classy dresser for an 80-year-old woman in the 70s.
Well, that's checking it I'm pretty sure it's like a man's shirt.
I think it's a lady shirt, just a fucking really old one.
The buttons are on the left hand side.
Okay.
What's that mean?
There's a rule, and I can't remember which is which, but yeah, chick shirts button up on the opposite side of men's shirts. Yeah, no, okay. Abba says it's a lady shirt. I trust Abba's opinion. I'm not saying the shirt's ugly either, Connie. It's a nice shirt. Just doesn't belong on Felicia.
Busted out. One of them horses is split, or that's her titties coming out. I can't tell.
Oh yeah, I love this part. This is always my favorite part. She has to check to make sure she's online through the phone. There you go.
At least she's got her makeup done. I'll give her credit on that.
That sounds like some
That's
lesbian
also-
porn music playing.
It's whatever comes with the system. Obviously, she doesn't have her own thing.
No, Karmic wrote that.
YouTube countdown music.
Karmic wrote
Right.
that for her.
Babe, I made this for you.
Holy shit!
My favorite quote
Never
so
wanted
far
to do
is
this. And that's a great way to
Karmic saying, "I love that fucker."
Oh yeah.
I love that fucker.
She's my
Tim put it in the
world.
chat. I love that fucker.
Yeah, he was talking about marrying her today. He was like, "Yeah,
Really?
She got pregnant. I would marry her. Absolutely. I would
yeah.
marry her." No, he said, "I would marry her anyways, even if she weren't pregnant." Like he's saying that he would marry her today, 2 weeks in. You fucking moron. You fucking moron. You're a fucking idiot. Dipshit Carmax, Crymax fag. Cry fag. Whatever you want to call him.
Man,
He's a man from the retard valley of a man.
Losing all faith. Losing all fucking faith, man. Shit.
And yeah, she's exactly. Oh, is that a huge fucking herp on her lip? I'm calling herp.
Zoom it in.
Yeah,
Do the Melton zoom. Oh, you
Stop.
can't. That's right. Never mind.
start a show by talking about
It is
how
a
you're
herp.
doing something
She does have a herp. Confirmed. It is a fucking herpy.
that you don't want to be doing. But I'm doing it. It's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. I have an echo in my
Oh,
ear.
yeah.
And I'm not sure if that's I'm not sure if that's supposed to happen.
I see. I turned my
What's fucking with
So
her
that's
speech?
live.
tracker on. I
You
got
may
my
be
herpy
seeing
tracker
me.
on.
Yeah, but the Instagram is not working.
Yeah, but yeah. By the way, the Instagram not working. Here's the thing. I don't
I see.
even know.
Okay, let me just say this right now. Felicia, you don't wear no makeup. It don't help you none, bitch.
It does help. It does.
Don't put a fucking
It
brush
helps.
through that. Don't put no brush through that hair of yours. Don't wear
It's-
no makeup. You're no good.
Slight.
You're no good.
Just a slight help. It's a slight help. It's all good. Oh shit, Herpalicia. Damn. G-Rob nailing it, homie. G-Rob coming in with the fucking knockout. God damn, that's painful. Good one.
So what I got to do is I got to fix that.
I should have fixed your mom.
But yeah, Peter Sky Parker said that she purposefully fucked up her camera to make her look thinner. That's probably a good point. I bet you're correct on that. I just assumed that it was like a camera fuck up that she accidentally did, but that makes even more sense. She scrunched it horizontally.
Oh yeah,
to make herself look thinner. Fucking disgusting.
She always brushes.
She went from 200 pounds to $160.
There you go. Yeah, that's right, Carmix. We're making fun of your ugly fucking cow bitch girlfriend. Fuck you. What are you going to do about it, bitch? Come on, motherfucker. We'll talk like you, Carmix. Come do something about it, punk. Come.
Yeah, I'm
Come
not scared
on
of
out
you.
here. See what happens, you fucking punk.
Now you got to go do a bathroom break, Quad. How he does with a little music.
I'll be right back in 20 minutes.
Confidence. That's right. I get it. Go powder it.
And I'm not exactly sure how to fix that, but that's okay. Maybe in the future there will be a way to fix that.
Maybe there will be. You'll have to get on
And
the
I hope
phone
it
with
does get
Karmix.
fixed because I'm very active on Instagram. I love Instagram. I haven't posted on there in a while, which is the opposite of me being very active, but I would say it's probably my number one platform right now. Twitter might be a close second.
Look how fast her banner's going across the bottom of the stream. Jesus Christ.
But anyway, this is my second live stream of this sort, and I'm new at this,
That's
and this
gonna
is
make
what
me
I'm doing.
dizzy.
So if you're here from Facebook,
Karmic last
thank you
one,
for being here
$1.
from Facebook. Let me know
Nice
in the
podcast,
comments
stupid
where
four.
you're from. Actually, you don't have to do that because
Willem,
here's what happens.
Willem.
Here's what happens. If you're from Twitter, there'll be a little logo right there. Right there. That says where.
So who's this for? Who is this for? Who are you telling this to? Everybody knows that the X stands for X. You dumb bitch. No shit. Holy you're the only one in the world that doesn't know that already. You fucking retard of a dumb cow. Holy jeez.
Where you're from. So if you're from Twitter, you could be there. If you're from YouTube, there'll be a YouTube logo and et cetera, et cetera. I would love to see some Facebook logos. I would love to see that.
Oh, okay.
And the way this is going.
I
never.
If anybody's watching us on Rumble right now, we would love to see a Rumble logo. Holy shit. Jesus. How about you, California girl, or whatever the fuck? Why don't you say hi to us? Quit being stingy, West Coast Cali girl.
To work is you can send in money if you'd like to. If you could tip, you can tip. If you want to send in a donation, you can do that. And that's what this is. That's what this is right here. HTTPS.
Shut up.
And then Streamlabs. You might not even have to type in the HTTPS. I don't know. I don't know how the internet works. But if you
be
just
quiet.
Type in,
did you know you can actually probably find that out before the stream if you need the HTTPS or not?
That could be a good little drop, maybe. I know, just because he's so stupid. I don't know.
God. Holy.
I don't know if HTTPS works. Oh, I'm going to choke you.
Oh God!
I don't understand.
Never have I wanted a guy to slap someone in the face with a cock more than I want you to do that to her next time you see her, Karmix. Holy shit! Slap that bitch in the face with a cock. Oh my God! This is painful.
Or at least punch her with your fist.
No. We don't like. We don't approve of physical abuse, even if it is Aaron, the other bitch.
It's reminiscent of an old English can. That's why it looks like a beer shirt.
I
don't understand. I don't understand the logic of a smaller streamer like this. Like I stream to YouTube. That is it. I don't bother with X or any like Twitch or any of these other platforms. I don't have a following there. She doesn't have a follow. She's literally thinning out the crowd by not funneling the little people that are watching on Instagram or Facebook to the YouTube in one chat. That works if you got like 1 million subs and the YouTube chat's going by so quick. I can go watch you on Facebook with 30 people and not be in, you know what I'm saying? Like she's not, aggregate your fucking chat, put them all in one and not like, I'm sorry, man. She doesn't have enough people to be.
We literally watched it for 5 minutes. We watched it for 5 minutes and she's yet to say a thing. This is amazing.
I don't think I've ever been to a black cookout. I've never been to a black church. I've never been to a Latino pavilion party, but they look amazing. I would love to be invited to one day, and I would love to taste what's going on at these black cookouts.
And like a black cock in her mouth.
This is a comedian, a professional working comedian.
And I'm still looking for some Facebook. See what happens on, I'm not sure what happens on Facebook. I think that the Facebook thing, I think it just shows up in my profile picture. I don't think it's showing on my actual feed. But I can check that right now, and I would like to, because what's happening is this
Why?
is all an
What are we
experimental
doing?
phase
Oh,
of this
Jesus Christ.
stream. It's an experimental phase. Oh yeah, okay. So it's not. And here's what I got to do. I got to edit this to make it public.
Experimental phase, like when she was
I don't know if I can do
lesbian in
that.
college.
Right now, it's only streaming to my friends. I wonder if I can change that midstream.
Oh yeah, let's try. No, walk us through it. Show us. Tell us what you're doing. Come on.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Probably not.
I'm clicking.
I can
No, I'm double clicking.
I'd have to
I'm clicking
stop
again.
it
Oh, I'm
and
right clicking.
restart it. But let me see here. Oh,
I'm typing the address. Oh, hold shift. Make it a capital letter.
more live stream tests. And yeah.
This is the type of shit we should show our military before they send them into Iraq. This will thoroughly infuriate any platoon enough to win any war.
So she keeps saying that this is an experimental test stream. She's been doing these experimental test streams forever. She's never got past the experimental fucking phase. Like
in there,
her old streams were the same crap. What is going on, dude? You're insane, bitch. You suck. All right, let's do. Yesterday, me and Rochi were just doing needle drops and just watching, and it was dog shit every time we did it. Let's do this again. Let's just drop it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, give her some time. Yeah, maybe she warmed up after the first hour.
See it first next Sunday. Buy a membership.
All right, let's do this.
I'm shilling.
30. Oh man, now I'm gonna have to do math. 57, 67, 87, 97.
There's a calculator.
I got about 35 new subscribers the other night. So thanks to all those new subscribers. Make sure if you are subscribed, please hit the like button. That would be nice if you're on YouTube. Any platform that you're on, hit the like button. It helps the algorithm.
Yeah, hit the like button, cowards. This one.
And also, if you are on YouTube, hit the notification button so that you can get notified whenever I go live. I'm not going to annoy you with it. I'm not going to be going live 3-4 times a day. That's for sure.
No
but
shit. Why are you going live?
I do want to go live consistently, and I'm going to be doing a lot of experimenting.
So after an hour, she's still explaining the process. That's what I'm understanding.
Well, no, we'll give her credit. She's only
20 minutes.
Oh no, I've got to do math. Oh no, what am I gonna do? 59. Yeah, so we're only 20 minutes in. Oh no, math. Oh no,
math be hard, bro.
For women, right? Women.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of oh no, I don't want that.
Say it again. Say it again. Say you're gonna be
Hold
experimenting.
on, now I got to switch the tab. Gary,
not that.
thank you
Fucking
for
stream
subscribing. Hit that notification button so that you'll know next time. Okay, now I got to go back and find this person. There's a lot of there's not really a lot. I'm just new to it. There's a lot to control. I'm also
Wow. I want to watch.
under the influence.
I'm going to be watching a lot of these.
I'm under the influence of big black cock. Can I say that on Facebook at this time? 9:26
Sure,
p.m.
you could say it.
Yeah,
See
there's
how
a
big
watershed
it's doing.
fucking time on Facebook. You
Something tells me we're going to be watching this a lot.
Oh, boy.
Because this is the worst thing that there's ever been. What is going on here? What the fuck is going on? You're retarded, bitch. Holy fuck.
You
Holy
killed Honk
fuck.
with it. Look it, gone. He evaporated. Watching Felicia.
I've got romantic music now. It's like from like the Sears.
It reminds me of the preview channel.
She turned the music back on because she didn't have anything to say. I would bet fucking money that's what happened. She's been sitting there. Oh my God. Oh, Gavin House. Gavin House just subscribed.
Gavin House just
Shame
subscribed.
on Gavin
Thank you,
House for
Gavin.
subscribing. Shame on him. I see him in the chat now.
Welcome to the party. It's a
Shame.
party up here. Everyone's coming.
love it.
Jesus.
Oh my god. I don't know. Jeez.
Oh shit! I forgot that she was supposed to be talking. I'm laughing at everybody in the chat.
This is an
Fuck,
experimental
dude. I'm
phase.
sure-
You don't understand. You wouldn't
The chill
understand.
music put me in the zone.
You don't have a corporate mindset. You wouldn't know what she's doing. You don't know. Oh, she's gonna show us. Whoa, she's gonna do stuff. Whoa, she's doing things, yo. Shit, look at this. This bitch knows how to do shit. Damn.
Oh, she got a window on the screen. All right.
She's a pro broadcaster. I'm just glad she has so much commentary. That's right, Karmix, your bitch is retarded, dude. Your bitch is retarded, yo. She's the dumbest bitch I've ever seen, faggot. What are you gonna do about it, punk? That's right, Karmix, your bitch is retarded. Way
All right,
dumber
got
than
it. Here we
you.
go. This
And
is
that's
the
hard.
Phantom's
That is
Revenge.
hard to
This
be
is-
dumber.
This is
she got
Kennywood,
it, yeah.
Pittsburgh. I don't know if this volume is going to work or not. I'm turning it up, but I don't have a new tab open, so let me know if you can hear it. Enjoy your ride.
She said
Hey,
she's in
guys.
Pittsburgh.
Can you hear this? Oh, fuck. What, buddy? She's where?
Docs.
Oh, yeah, whatever
She's
happened
in
to her.
Pittsburgh.
Sorry to cut you off again, but yeah, Cincinnati. We forgot all about that, but it didn't really matter. She can't be that far from Cincinnati. I think you're correct, dude. How close is Cincinnati to Pittsburgh?
Not far.
About 400 miles, I would say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And like if you took a direct shot, it would be 71 north to 90 east. It'd probably take you about 5 hours, 6 hours drive. Sorry.
Okay. No, remember the other day when she went there, but he was still at home when she was gone?
Mm-hmm.
He was at her house?
Okay. Yeah. That was.
There's no way she drove to Cincinnati and back 10-hour round trip, right? Like, nah. I can't imagine
Not
that.
alone. She would have made him go because there's no way she would have took that drive alone. There's no way.
And be in Cincinnati. Like, okay, so yeah.
Ooh.
About on that shit
Loosen it
or
up.
closer to Cincinnati. Maybe we were wrong about the Pittsburgh thing. Maybe she is close. Yeah.
All clear.
Hey, Felicia, you have a nice glow to you tonight. Whatever you're doing with makeup and lighting, keep doing it. I wasn't kidding about agreeing with you regarding ... He's a bad dude. Anytime you want to come on my show and bash ... and ... I'd love to have you on. Let me know.
Taz.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Taz
I don't
and
think
Pat.
that's gonna happen. Just
Could be.
sit back,
Pat and-
relax, enjoy
Pat
the
and
Phantom's
Ray.
Revenge ride, and picture yourself riding it with me never next to you.
Did you see that misdirection with that joke she just did? She was like, imagine sitting me never next to you. Never next to you.
Yeah,
Wow.
Dan. Yeah,
That
Dan.
I
Never gonna get to taste those goodies, Dan.
Yeah, I look good. I smell equally as good, but you'll never know because you'll never get to sit next to me on the Phantom Menace. Ever.
Can you guys hear the volume of this video?
Loud and clear, bitch.
Let me know if you can or if you can't.
That's all we can hear.
So let's give her misdirect like she misdirects us with the possibility of sitting next to her on a
Okay, the video's muted. All right, then I'll mute it. Anyway, so this is the I'll have to open it in a separate tab, I guess, in order for that to work. But here's the video,
Let me guess, it's the Phantom Revenge?
and this is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the Phantom's Revenge. It used to be there used to be a roller coaster called the Phantom. I don't even remember. It's so old, but this is
I mean, so I don't even remember the Phantom something. I loved it so much. You fucking idiot. Jesus Christ.
The new and improved Phantom's Revenge. And I love this coaster. This is fantastic coaster. It is the best coaster in the park.
You guys
so
ready?
This is not even the best part.
Yeah, this ain't even the best part, guys. The best part's coming up. This is going to blow your fucking minds, man. All right.
The first drop goes into a turn, which is nice. So you don't really get the same kind of drop feeling. You don't get that intense drop on the first drop. This is the drop. This one right here. That's the intense feeling. All the way.
Dude, I cannot anymore.
We're getting a fucking play-by-play on roller coaster at a park.
Painful, dude.
This is the turn. You know what? I'm going to make sure I go watch every double loop and corkscrew video of every roller coaster I've never been on to get that full experience. Thank you, Felicia, for your in-depth commentary about.
Thank you for explaining what it's like to be 5 again, you fucking retard. Holy fuck.
I wonder if anybody's told her about VR yet. Wait till she finds out about VR. Oof.
I just saw this thing. It was literally, it's like 4 seats and it's super panoramic. It's like it curves up over a little bit and it goes all the way around and it is up into where your feet are, and it's 3D, no glasses. Fucking silly shit, dude. Cinema is going to be silly in 10 or 15 years.
Holy shit. What's VR? Exactly, dude. Exactly. Okay, this one I had to put up. This is still better than Rock Bottom Podcast. That's too funny. You got him. You got him, sir.
Slightly, just slightly.
Yeah, that is a great question, right?
You did play a video.
No, look, is she trolling us? Like, is she trolling us? Like, it's a good question.
No, she ain't that smart. You've been calling her dumb.
No, I know. I'm being facetious, my friend. I'm being facetious. But still, like, how could you be that? How is it pop out? Oh, no.
You're gonna hurt yourself thinking about it.
No, she's not trolling us. She's a literal retard. But Peter Sky Parker, earlier when they were asking him if he would take her last name or vice versa, and then everyone was like, "Oh yeah, Felicia X. Yeah, that's her new last name, X. Felicia X."
Close.
Hilarious. That would be funny, right? Karmic X and Felicia X, happily
that
married.
Would be funny.
Fucking Dan last night, he's like, "What's up, Kyle?" I was like, "Oh shit."
Did he?
Fuck me.
I had
Dan went off last night.
I had thought about it, about going in his chat and just like being dead serious with him with the name.
Yeah.
And be like, dude, did you think this is where we would be in a year and a half? Did you see this coming a year and a half ago? Did you, so he would have to read it as himself.
Tomorrow,
and really get introspective on him. I would love to do that, but I also fear that he might have a 9mm copper lollipop because of it. He doesn't seem very stable.
No, what gives you that impression? He seems totally fine. Come on. Really?
Yeah, he's a normal guy. All right. Yep.
Yeah, he's just an average normal guy. He goes bowling on the weekends, right? Normal.
I wish I could remember the name of the fucking comic book. It's awful.
You know what? That's not real normal anymore. Bowling alleys are going bye-bye.
Extinct.
Bowling is no longer the great American pastime after baseball.
They're gonna have to turn them into something. Those are big buildings, man.
Yeah. They Hobby Lobby is taking over a lot of former bowling lanes.
Spirit Halloween. Yeah, right.
Spirit Halloween.
Real quick, Claude, before it gets too late, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go play some video games.
You're not. You're not doing that.
Let me go. I'm gonna run away.
All right, we're gonna get into JMO topics here in a second. But
okay, I'll be watching.
let's say goodbye to our buddy Spurgy, if I can find.
Thank you.
That right
You
there.
didn't even have to, but thank you. I appreciate you, man. 11 o'clock. Go to play some video games. Gonna stream Snipe BYB. Oh, can I? I'll put my arm around Quad and give him a hug.
You're trying to do weirdo. Faggot ears.
What? Only this part. Only my left one is the gay one.
Oh, right.
Thank you. Follow me on Twitter because that's where you're gonna find all where I'm at tweeting out for nights here. You know what it is. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, BYB. We're fucking doing it. All right, boys. See you later. Have a good night. I will talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. Have a good night. Get her done. Get her done. Like Larry the Cable Guy would say. Yeah. Last night I forgot to put this one. Well, actually, it's more than that. Beloved Chatter sent in a fucking buzzer beater, and I went to stop it and show it. Instead, I hit the end button of the stream and fucked him over. Even worse case scenario. So I suppose I should show his fucking tweet tonight, and that's what we're doing. Let's go ahead and show it. Correction. So last night they were arguing all about Michaela, so I have to do a clarification before Beloved Chatter. Beloved Chatter, $10. Correction. I arrived the day after 800 people were talking about Michaela, bragging about cheating on her husband. I don't know what happened because I wasn't there. There's the retraction. So, Beloved Chatter wanted to clarify that he wasn't even there for that whole story in what happened there. So, there ye go, folks. Indeed. Thank you so much, Beloved Chatter. We appreciate the hell out of that. And I apologize for, but you guys know how we end the show here at BYB. We do it very suddenly and quickly and out of nowhere. Hopefully, that's the impression we give you. That is the plan on any given night. So there you go. Objection, hearsay. All right. Well, that's about as public as you can make anything right there, boys.
That's very true.
So true. It's so true. All right, JMO. You look frustrated with me, man. Did I make you wait to the last fucking second tonight? I'm sorry, man. We're doing
it. No, you're good, man.
It's happening.
It's been
it's been popping, indeed. All right. Yeah, congrats on the thanks, man. I'm sure it was organic and grassroots and all of that shit. Facts. It was real too. It was not fake. It was not bought and paid for by the shoes.
We'll know if the views go backwards tomorrow. Remember, so we'll know.
Yeah, like Tosspot Radio or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep a close eye on that motherfucker. All right, let's do this. What, buddy?
Yeah, he was in the chat earlier.
Tossie?
Mm-hmm.
The old tosser?
Yes, he was. He was.
All right, let's do this. Jay, what do you got to say for yourself, man? You've caught the ire of all these three, plus many others, but especially these three. This was last night, right, buddy? Old pal.
Yeah, that's right. I went live last night, which I had a feeling Kevin was going to go live at some point, and of course he did. And he sniped, as I suspected he would. And but they were already talking about me. I guess somebody brought me up. I guess this was probably when I got brought up that I was taking, because I literally had like 7 people. It's true. I only had like 7 people. I had just started. And then Dan came on, and I think we got up to like 20 or something like that. But
nice, man.
Thank you so much. It's very, very, very small grassroots over here on my channel.
Grassroots. That's right. Mm-hmm. Not everybody can get 1,000 live viewers like me. That's right.
That's right.
Us.
That is right.
Sorry. Us.
Well, I'm like, yeah, I know.
So excited.
Right. I'm like,
God. What's that, Mr. Rhodes?
I was saying, well, sure, everybody can have 1,000 viewers. You just buy them, God damn it.
Hell
it works.
Yeah.
It's effective. It's effective.
That's right.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying, they say.
That's right. All right. Well, we got a couple before you go live, and we'll play those, and then we'll get to the live sniping.
I know. I've talked to him as well. No, but then Ashley goes, let's have J-Mo on. And I said, who is that? And she said, I'm embarrassed that I know who that is and you don't. Then when I looked it up, it was just him sitting in his car bitching about you blocking him. I said, we're not having a disgruntled.
And then he went after
Brennan
Gino. He went
on.
after Gino. Let me see if I can find
And
it.
then he had a video on there that I watched that he was talking about how stop talking about Jason Scoop. He should have beat the shit out of you or some shit.
Whoa! Did you say that, J-Mo? That sounds horrible. But
Oh, I told her to stop bringing up Jason Scoops for fucking pity when you're running around with somebody who beats their wife. And I didn't delete the video either. It was struck, you stupid whore.
Swear to God, he
took
deleted
the
it then.
service.
I swear to God, he deleted it then. So fuck that guy.
That's a little too far.
It was a little too far.
So that was like that's the beginning of the end with Ashley, was when she
I said we're not
J-Mo.
having a disgruntled Kevin Brennan fan on our podcast.
J-Mo, how do you feel about getting blamed for breaking up the great show, Kiki and Ashley? It sounds like you may have come between them. Not with your penis, of course, but physically, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it feels pretty good. I got to be upfront with you. Anytime I can destroy something without even knowing it, I'm always good with that. That's fine. You know, I had no part in it. I never asked to be on their show. I didn't even know I was being brought up.
Ashley loves you. Apparently, she likes you. She wants you.
No, she's a good girl. She likes me.
Well, maybe you can slide in that dry canyon that Mr. Kill Everything has been in.
No, I can't.
I'm not. Why would
I'll apologize ahead of time, Ashley, for what I just said. Preemptive apologies from now on. Anytime I make fun of her, I just automatically have to do an apology right after. Apologies.
we have this man on? No, like
no.
Wait, maybe I can find it. Hold on.
And then after Ashley
maybe
and
the
I-
old man can find it.
No.
Soggy afternoon.
Ugh.
Here. Very moist. Just want to pop on real quick.
Yeah, that word's off limits. It's 2025. I say, let's all put our foots down and stop saying moist. Moist is off limits, folks, from now on.
No, I'll say moist. You can't stop me.
No more moistness. Your cake can't be moist. Nothing can be moist from now on. That's it.
Moist mayonnaise.
Listen.
He looks like Stevie's brother.
Freezing with Gino.
Don't even.
That had to fucking hurt, JMO. Out of all the things that someone could say, saying that is probably the most painful thing she could have ever have said about you, right?
I mean, here's the thing. I couldn't possibly care less about what Kiki thinks my looks are, because everybody can go online and see what an awful asshole she has. So yes, I have a gap tooth and I'm not attractive, but nobody can see my butthole online.
Boom! Ayo! No buttholes. There you go. That's right. And Honk said Kiki has the cleanest butthole, right, Honk?
See, well, I thought she did, but my eyes were getting pretty bad in my old age. But yeah, it looked like that there was, from my perspective, there was a fairly clean anus.
No toilet paper beads on there?
No Klingons. No Klingons.
Clean anus. Clanus. That sounds like a southern name. Clanus.
That's a fucking cheap shot.
That's right in the nuts on me. Come on.
Look at this. This angle. He's actually uglier than Stevie Lou, if that's possible.
Actually, Stevie, you're looking quite strapping. This guy looks like you're a retarded brother. I apologize.
Whoa! Thank you. Driving if he's just
In
retarded.
fairness, they kind of paused it on a retarded look. And look at your eye. Holy shit, I'm just noticing that. Sorry, JMO, but that's a bad pause. Apparently it works on anybody, the bad pause timing.
It sure does.
Yeah, apparently it can happen to anyone, even the best of us.
I know. It's true.
Listen, I've tried to reason with Gino.
Oh no!
I don't know.
Oh my god!
These last
Kiki, you can relate to that. Trying to reason with Gino Bisconte. It's not easy. It's not easy. We've all been there.
There is no reasoning with him. Also,
tried to
Gino doesn't
reason
know
with
who you
Gino.
are.
Gino
I don't
definitely
know.
knows who I am.
Why does she sound like a pterodactyl at the end of each word she says like that? Arr! See, the Valley of Real Men Carmix, he says arr, and she says arr, like a fucking I can see her back in the dinosaur days. All in one.
Yeah.
You calling him in. She's like, you know, like a goose call. She's like a pterodactyl call.
Listen, I've tried to reason with Gino. I don't know. These last clips that have come out, this is bananas town, dude. I don't really even know what to say. Like, you're just making excuses for your friend at this point, and I don't even understand why you're his friend. I don't furthermore care.
Is this new?
But you and your wife look silly.
No.
It's crazy. I don't know what else to say. Like, if you guys really, really think that Aaron Imholte is in your best interest,
this guy,
What?
we can't fix that. Like, there is no fixing that. And I
Oh, the
understand that you're
teeth.
angry at Patrick.
It's like it is like George Clooney trying to like talk into Matt Damon. Like you gotta like he somehow is gonna give you some sage advice. This guy's doing a show from his car. No one's ever heard of him. Gasly want to have him on the show, but he's trying to fix you, Kiki.
I will send you the screenshot. It was, should we have J Mo on our show? I said, who is that? She said, it's so funny that I know who he is and you don't. Like,
Look at his
making
fucking
fun
teeth.
of me.
He's got worse teeth than Peter Bisconte.
yeah, because Ashley's watching everything.
talking
You're
about
angry at Kevin
my
Brennan, and
brother-in-law.
you're angry at all these. We can't fix that. Like, there is no fixing that. And I understand that you're angry at Patrick Melton, and you're angry at Kevin Brennan, and you're angry at all these other guys.
Is this today?
What has that got to do with the fact?
No.
She already asked that. He already gave you the answer. Jesus Christ, quit asking the same fucking question. All right, let's skip it forward to when they're stream sniping. But before we do that, Dan the Man, $2 Dan. I guess they're calling him now. $2 Dan. Nice podcast, stupid. Thank you, sir. $2. JMO is him. Hottest dude in the Dabbleverse. Hashtag balls deep. Okay, so Carmix has a shirt now that says, I'm him.
Good.
And he really fucking loves that shirt. And that's embarrassing. And okay, you're him. Okay, Carmix, you're him. Whatever
Is that
that
like a pronoun shit he's trying to do?
I think so. I think he's trying to once again deflect from his homosexuality, but that's his problem, not mine. I said the dreaded word homosexuality, right?
Gay.
That's right. Very gay. Remarkably gay. Minnesota men are remarkably gay. Remarkably.
Oh, wow, he's covering us right now. We're right here.
Well, this is what
Got it.
Ashley wanted on the show. So
He
I
kept
don't know.
shitting. If you notice, like now that Stuttering John is back into the fold, one thing that he keeps bringing up is that the guy came to his house and he kept saying, he bothered my doorman. He came to my home. How much you want
This is live, Kiki.
to bet? His wife said that was probably just about it for her.
What? What?
What is he?
Yeah, I mean, are you just now hearing this that your wife left you, Kevin? You just figuring this out? He didn't. Kevin wasn't aware that his wife left him. That's weird, isn't it?
Well, they never communicated when they were together, so he obviously could go out missing, real quick then.
Oh, and you're watching this clip. You're watching this clip, aren't you, dude?
Yep.
Oh, we were gonna watch that. That's just Gino screaming about Nick Rekieta being a fucking loser. It's like, what? You're best friends with the other loser that was fucking his wife, or whatever, vice versa. Ah. So that's what that screaming's all about, JMO.
Yeah, well, you're going to see that Kiki comes quite unglued about me, and over time, and the more it goes on, the more upset visibly she gets. It's kind of fun to watch, actually.
In between her horrible impersonation or mouth cutout of Stevie Lou,
Oh, for
I
Christ
can't watch.
with that. She's gotta stop
I'm
doing
skipping
that.
I'm skipping it. I can't watch it. We could make fun of it, but what's the point? It's making fun of itself as it's happening. Like, you don't need to add commentary. Almost like watching a Felicia stream, really. Like, just sit there and watch it with your mouth wide open.
When now that Stuttering John is back
Thanks,
into
Dan.
the fold, one thing that he keeps bringing up is that the guy came to his house and he kept saying he bothered my doorman. He came to my home. How much you want to bet? His wife said that was probably just about it for her.
What? Yeah, we went through. We had 2 kids. We were married 20 years, but Stuttering John bothered our doorman, and that was the last straw from my beloved wife.
I think so.
I mean, this guy. Listen, this guy's a gift that keeps on giving. Let's watch some more.
You're a gift, JMO. That's got to feel pretty good. You're a gift from God, heaven. What? Where are you from, man? The gift that keeps on giving. All year round, you're going to be giving?
All year, buddy. Stay tuned.
He's going to be taken. You're going to be given. I love it.
I'm a natural.
I'm not
giver.
watching. I don't want to watch that happen, but
Well, I'm going to make you
I'll
watch.
hear about it.
You will watch.
No wonder.
That was probably that might have been the final straw. I mean, there's a lot.
There's somebody else here.
Yeah.
Who's metal?
Who is
Metal. Oh, that's not.
Who's metal? Boomer alert! Boomer alert!
Metal.
Is Dan calling in on the phone or what? Or is he in the box?
No, he's on his phone, but he's got his camera facing forward towards his fire pit. He's just showing his little cankles.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Because I was starting to wonder what the box.
Yeah.
Not the person.
Been a lot of final straws.
Yeah.
You know, I think all you have to do is look at him. He's doing streams at like 3 a.m. Now, right?
12:43.
No, all the other nights. That last night wasn't that late. The other nights are very late. Like, he has been streaming till weird night. He has been streaming till fucking wee hours of the morning for sure, dude.
It's not even that late.
It's a
It
holiday.
really isn't. Yeah.
No,
also,
I have the.
You guys know he's watching, right?
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, like, as it was happening, you knew he was watching. You knew.
Yeah. I got reports. I knew he was talking about me. Like, as soon as he started bringing me up, people were already in the chat going, "KB's shitting on you," and I was, you know what I mean. But I just didn't really acknowledge it, and I knew when he was sniping too, because of course
Dan knew because he started chiming in shit talk. I like it.
Oh boy, yeah, he
The
went.
topic was Kevin, so you did the right thing.
Pleasure of my wife saying, "Hey, do whatever you want tonight. You know, have a couple of beers and go hang out."
Oh, is this nice podcast? Stupid.
$2 Dan.
Oh God.
$2
outside. It's Labor Day weekend. It's kind of like pleasure of my wife saying, "Hey."
My source are telling me nice podcast. Stupid's wife. She don't even speak English. They have to use like a phone translator. to communicate. Again, I don't know if that's true, but I know it was like a mail order bride. And so she doesn't speak English, so they need a phone like Google Hispanic or Portuguese. He got her from Brazil or something.
Stop.
Stop! That's what my sources are telling me, and it makes sense. This guy's a fucking loser.
Hey, do whatever you want tonight. Go hang out outside.
What?
They have to text it into their phone, like, "Will you make me?"
No, yeah. Hey, do you want to have sex? And then your phone tells you. I don't know how it works, but I think your phone will translate it, and then you play.
Holy shit! Yes, that's how it works. God, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, there's the nonsense that will make us throw up. We're not putting up with
the
it.
end of the month, I gotta make my nut. What are you guys, stupid? I got
I didn't do it. It was.
It's Labor Day weekend. It's kind of like your night. Kevin Brennan does this almost every night. He's doing multiple streams now. He's doing.
It's the end of the month. I gotta make my nut. What are you guys, stupid?
Yes.
I got bills to pay. I gotta pay Hope Gutierrez. What are you, stupid?
You still haven't paid her, huh? I guess.
No, I paid her, but she needs her rent too.
That's
I pay everybody's rent. What are you, stupid?
That's what upset Ashley so much. That you didn't pay Hope.
Yes, he is stupid.
No, what I gotta pay Hope and Ashley's rent.
Yeah, Ashley's complaining on Hope's behalf because there's no.
And then he'll. So it always ends with a little stupid.
Maybe go back a little bit.
People that he can.
I don't really.
Oh, Dr. Chow, the Mega G. Stevie, are you friends with Dr. Chow, the Mega G?
I wouldn't say friends. I'd say that we have kind of like a working relationship.
So you are friends.
That's three for goddamn.
I'm not looking to be invited on MLC, so I think.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
Well,
fuck.
Chow is busting our chops. I think. I don't believe that.
Yeah. Okay. Playing hard to get, huh, JMO?
And I know exactly how the whole thing with MLC ends. Like it ends in a fireball. He doesn't play well with the others.
Have you been watching Karmics? You don't have to do it like that. My ending was better. Like it's just me and Stevie Lou shit talking each other, and then Kevin now chimes in with him for all the things that he says. So it wasn't that bad. It was like, all right, you guys say mean things about me, I'll say mean things about you, and it's mutual, bitch.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't have to end like Karmics, like falling apart, crying, getting drunk, having a manic depression and bipolarism.
No, but
you could have a normal. There could be a normal falling out. There could be just like everyday, average, run of the mill.
It's going to be a falling out, though. There's no not falling out with Kevin Brennan,
and that's fine.
It's 100% going to happen.
Yeah, you can go to the rodeo, but yeah, eventually the bull's gonna fucking kick you in the fucking ass and knock you on the ground. It's gonna happen. You saving yourself pain? Is that what you're saying?
No, he don't want me on his show anyway. I'm not fooling myself, but it's just like I'm not really too worried about being. All these people want to be on his show so badly. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like it. What does that give you? A bump for a day? Like it's really not going to benefit you in the long run.
Well, it hasn't bumped Stevie Lou much. That's for damn sure.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, well, all right, thanks.
Well, Nick Rekieta always said, give a man a bump for a day and he'll just have a bump. But teach a man how to cut his coke properly and he'll have a bump for life.
And if you give Felicia a kiss, you'll get a bump on your lip.
Damn, this guy's tracking the jokes. I like that, man. Good one.
And if you look at Kiki's butthole, you'll see a bump, which is a hemorrhoid.
Oh, no. I thought you said it was clean, though. Now it's
there's nothing wrong with a hemi.
Yeah.
You just got to wipe around it.
Yeah, you just got to shove your dodge in there. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Let me know, JMO. Get him on my show.
A second more of this.
That bugs me.
Well, you're not a retard. Like he only likes people that he can control that are.
Look at the as Dan says that. Just watch Stevie Lou's face. You can see the smile draining away from him the moment he says that. dipshit Stevie Lou is putting 2 and 2 together.
Get him on my show. Come on. That bugs me.
Well, you're not a retard. Like he only likes people that he can control that are.
Stevie Lou, tell him that's not true.
I tell you,
joking because they just said I like people that I can control. Go ahead, other
It's
Stevie.
not true, boss. I'm not controlled at all by you.
No, we can't do that. I'm sorry.
Gino fucked her up.
Well, I'll say Steve and Aaron Berg used to do the mouth cutout thing, and it was fucking hilarious when they did it. When she does it, not as good. Not as good. I'll just leave it at that. Not so good.
Come on, lunatics.
We didn't say kill him. We just said just get him in trouble.
Like who would want to get in the Kevin Brennan business at this point, unless you are down on your luck.
Well, the problem is like once you accept money from him, you become like his little stupid slave. Like,
Man,
that's the title, stupid slave.
I take this personal. This is really a personal.
You should. You should take it personal
attack.
It's very on point and perfect.
Stupid slave. These guys, come on, man. I'm just trying to run a business over here. How many they got live now? 19?
Yeah. How many they got live? What does it matter? You know, all these shows are small, Kevin. They're not Saturday Night Live, the number one son and famous comedian. So, yeah, it's weird that people have been podcasting for 1 year, have 25 people fucking watching them. Hello. Duh. Everybody starts with fucking 10 people watching. Unless you have a fucking established name. And you would probably like to stop anybody new coming into the Dabbleverse or any other verse. You know what I mean? Gatekeepers. You know what a gatekeeper is, right?
Oh, yes. I've encountered a few.
There's plenty. Plenty of gatekeepers.
If you're the key holder, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I am the gatekeeper.
The key holder.
Yeah.
How many? All right, let's hear how many.
Oh, it's up to 29, thanks to the Brennan bump. Oh, Ozone's over there. What
is the Brennan bump the thing on his lip? Because he had the herpes for like a month and a half or 2 months, fucking forever, man.
Yeah, he did have some scaly on there for a bit.
Right. He's the fucking, what do they call him? Patient zero? God damn. Yes, exactly, Nightfall. Exactly. Can you imagine trying to gatekeep this shitty fucking little internet corner of the world that we found ourselves in? Like, can you imagine trying to keep new people from doing shows here?
Right.
Jesus Christ. Everybody do a show. Everybody. If you're a fan of the Dabbleverse, get a fucking StreamYard account and start tomorrow. Start talking. Blah, 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 blah. Felicia sucks.
We're all going to be in the chat. We'll all be in the chat, so it's fine.
Exactly. Then you can go on MLC and get a huge bump, and then a week later you can off yourself, like Carmix is going to do, because he's going to get downgraded by Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah. He had a whole meltdown. Good Lord.
All right, I think we're going to call it a night, folks. It's been good. Once again, another shout out to Beloved Chatter from last night's Beloved Chat. I guess you could say, right?
Shout out Beloved Chatter BC.
Beloved Chatter sent in a Beloved Chat. I like that. That sounds good. Yeah, that really is it. They go on a show, they see the super chat machine fucking going brrr, and then they get excited and they're like, oh, I'm going to make money. I'm going to make money. I'm going to do streaming because you make money doing streaming. I will do a stream. And then they go do a stream and we go, huh? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Money. I haven't taken any money off the table for anybody. I've made $0 doing this. Nobody's sent me a penny. So it's like,
that's what you deserve.
Exactly. Like and by the way, you don't hear me shaking the thing. It's like, whatever. I've just started. It's fine.
You don't deserve anything. You're nothing.
You're pathetic.
You're not good. You should go away. What are you doing here? You're not.
No one's worse
you're
than
not
J-Mo.
here. You're the worst, dude. You're not even like good, dude. You suck. Cha. Not what cha, but cha.
Cha.
Cha?
Cha, dude.
Cha is short for chad. You know.
Cha Zuma.
Cha. I'm Cha. Cha Zuma. I got a girlfriend. Totally, dude. I'm totally not a faggot. Cha. J-Mo, where can people get Gay-Mo?
Oh, they can get Gay-Mo over at J-Mo Inc. J_Mo_Inc. And also at J_Mo Inc. on YouTube. Subscribe. I think I'm up to like 319 now. So I'm chugging along. Chugging along.
That's right. Chugging what?
I won't say.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was feeling weird after asking that question.
Well, you know, I'll be back here Wednesday night with the BYB crew. We don't know who that'll be. We will have a special guest, Mr. Will Harrington. So that should be a good show. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it, man.
Will with the thrill from down south. That's
Really?
right, ladies. You're going to love it. He's going to bring that horizontal haircut and those perfect fucking teeth to the show. He's got TV teeth now, man. He's doing good.
I'm going to go get some teeth. Everybody keeps teasing me about my gap tooth. I have horrible teeth.
Yeah, go get those fucking implants,
big
man.
blue ones, those Hollywood, they're white blue.
Chiclets.
Mm-hmm.
Those chiclets.
Hell yeah. That's
Is that a grill?
Yeah. Well, no, like they get like those, what are they, veneers? But like a lot of them get like those cheap ones and they're like super, too bright white. That's what I'm going to get. I'm going to get TV teeth just like that. Then nobody can tease me about my gap again.
All right, I see you there. I see beloved chatter saw. All right, I showed your fucking beloved chat, as I said.
I do have.
So now that I've seen you, now you've been confirmed to have been here tonight. Boom! I feel a little bit better about that. Indeed. I mean, beloved chatter. He's probably going to be beloved chatter of 2025 again. A repeat win. I'm guessing he's going to take the trophy home.
Okay, now for clarification, he won in 23. In 24, Mr.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.